Welcome. Welcome. I don't know what this is going to be, but we're just going to have a conversation. We're just going to talk about some random stuff. I have a few guests tonight. We're going to be talking about some Switch 2, some Asmongold and Elon Musk because I need a rant about some stuff, and PlayStation canceling more games. That's what's on the docket. We could talk about other stuff. It might get kind of hazy. I don't know. Okay. But I do got some guests here. So we got RJ. I appreciate you coming on,
Yo,
RJ.
what's up? What's
We also
good?
got Aaron. What's up, Aaron?
Yo, yo, what's up?
Now we got possibly a few more people coming in. They're gonna come in. People are gonna come in and out. It's all right. I just really want to talk. That's really it. I want to talk about what's been going on or anything else that has anybody else wants to talk about. But right now, I do want to introduce something I think it was on Wednesday. We were all anticipating, looking forward to not seeing the Switch 2, and then
I told
lo and
you.
behold, yeah,
Told you it happened. Now, what
yeah,
surprised me though was that they did it as a shadow drop, and they did not do a hey, tune in for the announcement of the console tomorrow. I was surprised they did a shadow drop. That was surprising.
yeah. I mean, yeah, Nate the Hate was right. They just shadow dropped it, but according to some people online, there is a lot of controversy. So I kind of want to show the trailer. It's gonna be muted. I'm gonna have it muted here. Let me pull it up. Let me full screen it, and we could talk over it. Um, yeah, I was in class when this dropped. This was like
I was at
8
work.
a.m., 9. Yeah, I wasn't because someone posted saying, "Oh, they're gonna drop it like 1 p.m. UK time," and people were like, "Oh, this guy's a liar," and then it
No,
actually happened.
I think they made sure because it's Japanese, like the Japanese time. They made sure our morning time's like nighttime there, I believe. So
Yeah, I think this dropped at like 10:30 p.m. Japan time or something. Or no,
yeah,
Yeah.
not 10:30, 10 o'clock, 10
yeah,
p.m. Japan time.
they couldn't wait any longer to like they couldn't wait any longer to like midnight, so they had to like drop it early, like 10:30, 10 o'clock their time. That's what I
Mm.
think.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of surprising. I mean, just a random day in January, as people pointed out, no hype, and then on top of that too, they said that what's it called? They're not doing a Nintendo Direct until April.
Which that's such a long ways away. It's like what, 3 months?
Yeah, that's like 3 months. Yeah, we got some time for this. And then they also announced simultaneously that they're going to be doing like in-person
Events, yes,
events. Yeah.
experiences, which you have to register for. If you, so, you have to be a Nintendo Switch Online member. Then
Yes.
you have to register for it, and then it's a random lottery system. So you're
Hmm.
not even guaranteed to get in. It's going to be a random lottery system,
Yeah, I
and then
was a
of course
little
probably
disappointed by
membership
that.
Oh, you gotta send me that
membership
blinded
press.
Yeah, I'll send
event.
it to you because it's still open.
Sure.
It's going to be
Yeah, it's not
open
going to close.
until,
It's I
yeah.
think they said
I,
it's going to stay open for registration for another couple weeks.
Yeah,
But
I
they're
know I'm
probably
till
going
the
not
to
end
gonna
of
get like
win.
January.
a ton of people.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
gonna
did
win,
sign
but
up. I did sign up. Hopefully, I can get it because it's in Toronto. It wouldn't really be a big problem to go and travel. I know where the
what
location
cities are
is.
getting it?
Um, Let me see. I know it's in New York. There's quite a few cities. Let me see. Let's look it up.
Probably the big ones like New York,
Yeah, it's
LA,
all the big
Toronto.
ones. Well, I don't think they have one for LA
Really?
because of what's going on. Let's see. Oh, actually, they do. Never mind. Yeah, LA, Dallas, Paris, London, Berlin, Tokyo, Seoul, Hong Kong. Um, yeah. So, and people are speculating that I think the last date is Seoul in South Korea. So people are thinking maybe it might come out in June or July.
I think it's going to be late June.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so because then I could get it for my birthday. That would be pretty nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think their intention is to launch this thing either in June or July.
Oh
I'm going to
man.
guess late June though.
June and
Mm.
July. You just got me excited. A lot of good movies in July, and this possibly coming out in June. Oh man, I'm
Oh
hyped.
yeah, shit. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's a good point. Damn,
Well, it's a
that's
good
gonna be a
time
lot of
too
stuff.
because typically during the summer, things are typically quiet for gaming, outside
Yeah,
of
that's
like the
true.
big E3 esque events like Summer Games Fest. So you
Yeah,
drop that console in late June, pretty much all the attention will be on that because really, what else is going to come out during that time period?
Well, do you think Ghost of Yotai might come out in July? Like Ghost of
No,
Tsushima?
I think Ghost of Yotai might be like an August or September game.
Okay.
So I think it'll be
Yeah,
like
I'm
end of
curious.
summer or early fall.
Yeah, because they did announce it in September,
GTA will
6
probably be
months.
GTA will probably fall.
So I remember
Well, we'll see
correctly, I
about
think the
GTA.
original Ghost of Tsushima came out in like what, August?
July. It was July.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it could come out in July or August this time too. We'll see. But
Yeah, that I'm
I
curious
could also
about.
see them waiting until like September or October.
Yeah,
Mm.
usually summer's quiet, but there's always something. There's at least a couple big games that come out in the summer.
Yeah, I
Like I think
mean,
Last of Us
this
was one
lot.
of both of them.
Yeah, the Last of Us games that come out in June. There's not a lot
Yeah,
of games that do come out like big games. I mean, Final
usually
Fantasy 16 did come out in June. That
it's
was
usually
2023.
August. Usually August, right? Usually August is when it starts turning around, right?
Yeah,
Like late
August.
August,
Yeah.
and then September. Yeah,
56K warning and Red are having a Diddy off in the chat here, talking about who's going to the Diddy parties, who's gonna be cleaning up, who's gonna be working the shift tonight. Crazy, crazy stuff. But okay, I do wanna look at the trailer a little bit. Okay, break it down. Even though I've seen it, well, I've seen it once. So let's play it here. I'm gonna play no sound just in case. I don't want the stream to get
yeah, it'll be fine with no sound.
clipped in a minute. Yeah. Yeah, so they're showing us the regular Randy Dandy Switch, not even the OLED.
Yeah,
So-
the OG.
Yeah.
So the
Look at Tony,
comparison's
man.
even bigger.
Blinded. Look at Tony.
Tony's in the chat.
Yeah,
He says I was at a Diddy party with Blinded as my guest. I've never been to no Diddy party. Okay, never in my life. I know Red. It seems like Tony has now come out and said he's at the Diddy party. So this is just
Yeah, that
oh
doesn't
man.
surprise me.
Yeah, Tony, man. I think Michelle Obama has been there too. He's admitted to that several times. So
yeah.
who knew that you guys were going down? You know, I didn't know you guys swung that way. That's crazy. Anyway, continuing on here. So yeah, now we got the new kickstand, which I mean, I don't even use the kickstand. So like, I mean, it's cool, I guess. It looks. I think I prefer the Switch OLED kickstand though. This one I feel like looks like too flimsy.
That one looks like it could break so easily.
Yeah, like I could see this snapping,
Yeah,
especially even compared to like the first Switch one, which was already kind of like cheap, but at least it never
yeah.
like actually broke. Oh, and look who has joined the chat. Frog Tony.
You mean the
Welcome,
stream,
Frog
not the
Tony.
chat. I was already in the chat.
Oh yeah, you're in the chat. You know what I mean. I'm stupid.
Man, you're terrible at this.
Stupid. I misspoke.
You know what you're looking at, right?
Yeah, what are we looking at here?
This is the Intellivision Amico Nintendo.
Oh man.
Nintendo. They were working on this secretly, but Nintendo
Wow,
offered
this
too much
actually
money.
no. This isn't an Amico because this actually plays Earthworm Jim.
This is
What
actually
happened to
coming
Earthworm
out.
Jim?
This is actually coming
What's
out.
up, gentlemen? What are we
What's up?
talking about? Asmongold versus Elon PlayStation.
Elon Musk. Yeah, we're gonna get to that.
Did you guys talk about the Daredevil trailer? Because I haven't seen that yet.
No, we can
We
talk about
literally
it.
just started.
No, I
Blinded.
meant
Yeah,
just
we
in
can talk
general,
about
RJ.
Oh.
I don't follow you guys like 24/7. I have a life.
No,
On
no,
my
we
stream, we do.
haven't talked about. Yeah, when we're on Aaron's stream, we talked about it, but I do want to hear RJ's thoughts too. I mean, I think everybody kind of agrees that it's a good trailer. We hope it's good. But
Yeah, so far I've heard from
yeah.
a bunch of people that got laid, so I'd love to hear from RJ.
Oh man, come on,
to get the
man.
virgin
Oh,
perspective
man.
on it.
On what?
Don't do RJ like that. Don't do RJ like that.
Uh,
RJ's my guess. I have to protect him. Okay, he's doing me a solid. here.
I tried to make him my guest, but he never wants to.
So if I don't
Yeah.
want to, I'm just busy.
That's true.
You
Yeah, I have
you
to.
gotta get me on like a weekend or a Friday. It's easier.
So
Why
tomorrow
didn't you bring on
you're gonna be
Ethan
the stream?
Ralph?
He went to fucking rehab. He literally, if you watch the stream, I said
When has rehab ever stopped him?
Yeah, that's a good point.
he went early.
He better be out
No, he just went. He just started like fucking
when he
Friday.
comes out. You got to get him.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get him on. Like I
I
said, he
wanna hear
DM'd
him
me.
say stuff.
He,
Oh, really?
Because I tweeted at him because he was fighting with Dick, and I tweeted at him. I said, "When are you gonna come on the stream to talk about Dick?"
Right.
And then he DM'd me like when I was sleeping. He goes, "Oh, I didn't realize you and Dick had beef, but yeah." He's like, I'll come on the stream." And then I messaged him back, and I'm like, "Oh, I don't got beef with Dick, but my audience would love to hear your take on this whole situation. What's going on? This crossover." And he's like, "Oh yeah, sure. We'll I'll look at my schedule and then we'll see what's going on, right?" And I was like, "Okay,
Right.
cool." And that was like, I want to say Wednesday. And he went like super nuclear, right? And I was like, fuck, I don't want to have him on now because like he was dropping fucking nukes. And then but I can't cook the content, right? So
Right.
he did his stream and I was like, okay. I'm like, well, you want to come Thursday? Because I only stream on certain days. And he's like, well, Friday's better. Well, let's do it Friday that way because I have nothing to do. I say, okay, I'll do it Friday. Well, I'll schedule a special stream just for you. So
Are you streaming
Mm.
tonight?
No, it's Friday.
Oh, you're not?
streamed-
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
I streamed yesterday. So then like 3 hours later, motherfucker's like, "Oh, I'm leaving the internet because I'm going to rehab." I'm like, "This motherfucker!" I was like, "You just talked to me like 3 hours ago."
I thought he.
Everyone's
I
like,
mean, I thought he was in rehab. Like,
no.
what was it last year? Last year.
Oh, last year, yeah, probably.
Yeah. That's why I was like, oh wow, okay. I wanted to hear him roast the Kino Casino, but
Dude,
we're gonna have to wait.
I was ready for it because I was gonna get on him and I had all kind of shit to say about the whole Dick situation because I've been to Dick's house, right? I've met Dick, I've met his 80s girl. I was out there hanging out with them.
I saw
It's
the
worse
episode.
than a Diddy party. It's worse than a Diddy party.
Oh no. Oh no.
Nah.
But what's your thoughts? Back to something more wholesome.
More wholesome. Not
More-
the Switch. That's got a bunch of adult pornography and CP on it.
Yeah,
From,
according
what I heard
to
from
Tommy Tellery. Yeah, Tommy. Oh man. Yeah, what's your
Uh,
thoughts
Red,
on this?
yes.
I know.
Oh, the Red's asking me something in the chat. I do know who Kami Mark is.
Who is Commie Mark? I don't know who that is.
He's a YouTuber.
Well, the only good commie's a dead commie, so.
Damn. Well, apparently
Why
Joe
not?
Rogan thinks Canada's a communist country now. So, yes.
Joe Rogan believes
I guess I'm a
anything anybody
communist. Me and
says.
Aaron.
Well, isn't Canada a socialist?
Not really. No.
No.
I'm
Believe
pretty
it or
sure.
not, we have fucking monopoly companies here. It's fucking
Yeah.
insane.
Well, I get it. Well, I mean, it's the same thing like in a communist country. They're called communists, but
Right.
they don't necessarily are functioning under the auspices of communism, right? That's always been the thing. Well, that's not real communism. Like I'm pretty sure, like Canada has declared itself a socialist country, whether or not
I
they
don't think
practice
the
socialism.
government has come out and declared it a socialist country. It is not a socialist country by any stretch. I think we definitely lean more in that direction, but I don't think any member of our government has ever stated that we're a socialist country. And if it is, it's probably some fucking party that doesn't even have a fucking
Haven't you
member
ever
in
seen the movie
parliament.
Canadian Bacon? That's the whole reason we went to war with you.
I have not seen that movie yet, actually.
Oh, you gotta see it. It's so fucking good. How could you not
Yeah.
see
I
it?
wanna see that movie. I do want to see it. I
It's
will
like
see
the
it.
only time you
Trying to
guys
do
win
it.
a war.
The CN Tower
Yeah,
has
that-
like
yeah.
a CN Tower has like a missile in it. It's hilarious.
Yeah. So what's going on? I haven't talked to you in a while.
Yeah, I've been
You don't
busy.
send me the links no more.
No, I haven't even been streaming. Well, I stream on PlayStation.
I said
That's
Aaron.
also
I don't know why Blinded is answering.
Oh.
Link?
I
Because
said, hey Aaron, I haven't talked to you in a while. And you
I
don't
didn't
send
hear
me the link
Aaron.
no
I
more.
didn't hear that part. I'm sorry.
I think you were just really excited to talk to me, Blind. It's okay. I know you guys.
Okay.
Perk does the same thing where he gets like overexcited when I pop in.
Okay, sir.
I'm a big
I told
YouTuber
Fibber
now.
about the stream.
Finbar's still on the field. He's
Finbar was on
dodging bullets.
Aaron's show.
Yeah.
You
That
don't
doesn't
know?
mean he's not in the field dodging bullets.
Well,
He's on my show
this is
about
impressive
surviving.
Yeah, he's somehow
you know
dodging
more
bullets
than
talking
anyone,
about
Ryan.
wrestling.
You were in the fucking DM group, so you know. He'll be out
Oh, I
there.
know. But I mean, damn, this guy's impressive. He's fucking Captain. Well, he's not Captain America. He's Captain Scotland.
Scotland.
Scotland?
Is there any Scottish superheroes in the Marvel? I think like Shamrock is probably that's
Yeah, I'm
Irish,
sure there
right?
is.
Fuck.
No,
No, I can't think of any.
no,
Beowulf.
I can't think of any.
Beowulf is. I think
Beowulf is
technically-
Scottish.
Yeah, Beowulf is Beowulf. I don't think it's Scottish. I think Beowulf is more Norse, isn't he? Like,
Yeah, you know what?
Uh,
There is one. There's one. I can't pronounce the name, but it's something the Scottish Wolfhound or something like that. I think.
not
hmm.
very popular
Yes.
characters.
Well, whatever. Who cares? Who cares about those damn Scots?
I was saying because Banshee's also Irish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, Banshee's Irish. We got English and we got Irish, but we have no.
But what does Tony think about the Switch? We haven't even talked about the Switch.
Tony doesn't
I know you're
play
not a
video
bit-
games. We know this.
Well, he doesn't play Switch. I know that.
Dude.
He doesn't play.
But
video
I'm so
games.
curious.
If they're getting, I haven't seen the trailer yet.
Okay, well, we're
Yeah.
watching it right now.
You cover the
This is
news
it.
and you don't. Okay.
That's what he does.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
He
hold on,
doesn't.
hold on,
He
hold
covers
on.
Eric July.
Yeah,
Oh,
RJ,
okay,
RJ,
my bad.
have you seen 2025? We're the new direction on the channel. We're covering more drama and stuff like that. So far, every
What's your
stream
good-
I've had 9
before?
streams this year. Every stream has hit over 100 fucking live viewers.
Yeah.
Last
Well,
night
that's
we
awesome, actually. That's good.
Last night we had 97 average. So through the entire 2.5 hour stream, we had 97 people hanging on every single word that I said.
God damn.
So
Okay.
Well, that's good.
Relax with the bragging. We want to hear the Switch.
okay,
What's
let's
your
see
thought?
what's
Let's
going
see.
on.
Okay.
Take control.
All right.
It's black,
Play
it's black
the
already,
trailer
so
over,
it's so it's
let's see
obviously bigger than the other Switch, right?
Yeah, it's 8 inches this time. 8 inches. It's gonna be hard to handle, but
Oh
you
my
know.
god.
Yeah.
Pause.
Big boy
Pause.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony wouldn't know what 8 inches looks like.
Ooh.
No, I've only seen 9. I can't imagine what an inch less would look like. RJ.
Okay. Sure, pal. Sure.
See how I
Okay.
turned it? That's why I have an audience, RJ, because I can take what you said and instantly turn it around. Like I didn't even have to think. It's just natural. Just bam.
Well, that's
You
good.
say something, I
You
just
need
bam.
Damn.
I would hope so. You have to have some charisma if you want 100 live viewers.
I don't want. That's the difference between us, RJ. Again, I get. You want. I get.
Oh boy. Okay. Can we talk about Switch?
I'm trying to, but he keeps trying to insult me, and I can't turn it
I
off.
wasn't
so-
trying to. It was banter. It's banter.
Okay, here it is. This is the kickstand. Well, just let it play so Tony could see because he didn't see it yet.
Oh, okay. I'm already out. We're back to
What
the
do you mean?
Joy-Cons. They're just.
Yeah,
I
back
don't
to
like
the
the Joy-Cons.
Joy-Cons.
That's the whole reason I can't play the Switch. is because
Even if it's
like-
bigger, it's like slightly bigger. It looks like
Yeah, even if it's
a
bigger.
couple of inches.
I just don't like. It's like missing the middle, like the two controllers not being connected. Like my hands
Mm.
being free
should-
just
yeah.
feels weird.
I don't like the Joy-Cons either.
I don't like. Well, okay. Right now, I have grips on it, so I don't mind it, and I can understand. Like playing that without the grips gives me cramps like crazy. So, I mean, I
Like,
do like it's a
literally-
little bit bigger though.
Yeah, I think for
Um,
people with bigger hands, it'll probably feel a little bit better. Like just
Yeah,
without any grips or anything.
because I've played it just like in the side profile, like the one Joy-Con. Playing with that is not comfortable at all.
Yeah,
so
let me
if
show you.
it
guys
is a
something
little
real
bit wider, yeah. What were you saying? Sorry.
I was going to show you
Honestly-
guys something real quick. So
Hmm.
I got
You show
these
us
a
something.
while ago. Hold on,
Yeah,
let me
turn your
grab
camera
them.
on first. While he's holding on, like even playing with the Joy-Cons, like even with I got like the little holder that you put them in, so it's like it turns it into a regular controller.
Yeah,
Basically,
I don't like that either. Yeah.
I don't like that either. But like, because the buttons are too close to each other, it's like
Yeah.
I'm hitting too many buttons at once when I shouldn't be.
It's
And then,
also
the
like too
home-
close.
Yeah,
Okay, we got RJ here. Can I zoom in? Zoom in here.
you
How
gotta
do I
you gotta
do
make
this?
him. You gotta make him by himself. You gotta. There's
Yeah,
when you highlight him, there should be a little thing in the corner.
You just
And
did
then you hit that.
yourself.
No, it's not
Yeah.
even working. How do I do it?
Okay, go to RJ, highlight
Yeah,
RJ, and there should be like a little thing that pops up.
Oh, okay. I'm stupid. Okay, yeah. So what is it? What are we supposed to be looking? Oh,
what the hell
those
is that
grips.
thing? Hold
Yeah,
up,
these
what's
are
that like
Hori
brown
Yeah.
thing with a hole in it? It looks
So
like a fucking.
these slide
Yeah.
into the Joy-Cons, and it feels like a normal controller. So it's got like the bigger buttons and everything, and that. I don't use this all the time because truth be told, I don't play.
Why is that Pringles can got some gloves and like stuff
It's not
attached to it?
gloves? By the way, I got this today.
It's like two
What is
sponges
it?
inside that Pringles can. Why is that?
Oh, you got that? You
I
paid
did,
full
yeah.
price? Did you start it?
Yeah, I did actually. Yes, and they gave me this
Okay.
for free. It's like a little pencil
Oh,
holder.
nice.
But
Little
I've been
penis
waiting
holder.
for it to go on sale.
but stuff like this, I feel like if you buy accessories like this, it does make the
Yeah, but
that
you
does
shouldn't
make
even
a
have
difference.
to. That's part of the problem, right? Like the
Wait,
fact
just
that you
Donkey
have
Kong.
to,
Oh, yeah,
the
you
fact
have
that they
to-
even sell those speaks to the problem.
Well,
with
I think it's just if you want like
Joy-Cons.
a different experience, like in handheld mode. I can use the Joy-Cons just fine. I have no issue with them.
Because you
But I
got
know
little
some people
girl
do.
hands.
Yeah.
You got little feminine hands.
Who, me?
No. What the fuck?
No, my hands are big.
I love how he's not showing off
just-
his hands.
Damn. I think he was trying to do a gotcha on you.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind them being big.
Well, if you look at
costs.
the back, it's hard to tell, but the back, it looks like they changed the buttons, like the triggers. The triggers have a
back?
little bit more meat to them, a little bit. You see?
Yeah, can we get some? Can we? I like that they changed this though.
Yes, I agree
the
too. That looks a
buttons-
little bit better. Yes.
Yeah, that the buttons on the current ones, it's almost like
They're way too tiny. Way too
yeah,
tiny.
way too tiny. It does not feel right. So I do like the colors though, the little accents.
Yeah, I kind of hope that there's more color variants at launch.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
because I like the all black. I just would prefer like a colored version, like where it's like the color is like the
I
predominant.
want a white one because all my consoles right now are white, so it would be pretty nice to have a white one.
So you support white supremacy?
Well, I can't even get into a white supremacy. They don't accept half white people, unfortunately.
Well, it is funny how the PlayStation went from being a white console to black and then back to white.
Black to white. Oh yeah, it's like a reverse Oreo.
Well, the first
No, I
PlayStation
didn't say
was
black
white.
to white. I said back to white. I said it started white,
Yeah,
then it went
'cause the
black,
first
then
one
it
is
went
white.
back to white.
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember, PS1
Okay.
was white. Yeah.
kind of. It was gray. It was like gray white. It was a weird color.
So
But
it was
yeah,
a
okay, I
happy.
see what you're
So it was
talking
like it was like an interracial. Console,
Yeah, I'm
and then it became
interracial,
a black
so I
console,
fit.
and then it was a
Yeah.
white.
Yeah. I mean,
Now it's a
The
wigger because
colors-
it's white on the outside and it's black on the inside. Right?
Yeah,
Glad to get
yeah, it's
canceled
like
as first
reverse.
It's like Eminem.
yeah, reverse Oreo.
Reverse
Okay.
Oreo.
The buttons on the normal Switch, I guess, are fine.
They're fine.
But yeah, this is what you were talking about here. Why does it
Yeah,
keep
like
doing
it's just
that?
like the triggers have some more meat to them. They look a little bit more defined.
Yeah, see, it's kind of hard to. It keeps exiting out of full screen. It's weird. Just keep
Because you're
playing
double clicking, right?
it. Am I? No.
Sometimes if you double click, it'll like try to go to full screen or
Yeah, it
exit
does.
out.
Okay, that was weird.
So
This is
here's
the feature.
yeah,
The
this is
big.
the
No,
mouse
instead of
mode.
New
clicking,
feature.
if you use the space bar, it won't do that.
Good point.
This is the mouse.
Yeah, this
mode,
is the
apparently.
new feature for this, which is like it's gonna have a optical sensor on it, so it's gonna operate like a mouse.
Which actually
they're
will be
kinda
good for some
teasing
games
it
for
here.
sure.
But what's that?
And
gonna
also,
be
it has
for?
this button here.
That's
That's
probably
interesting.
that's probably to release the
No,
strap.
the release the straps are. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
But here's the question: why?
yeah. That's what I was saying too. The
Well, they'll
trigger.
probably go into more details about.
looks
My
like the
guess though is that
top
for
of a
certain
penis.
games, they'll take advantage of the. Oh Jesus.
No. See, here's the thing. Usually, when Nintendo does this stuff, right? Nintendo
Yeah,
has something in mind. So whether it's like a new Mario
Yes.
Paint or fucking Mario The Sims or something like Mario RTS, where
Or
like
well,
now
hell,
you
even
can
Mario Maker could use the mouse pointer.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
what I'm saying.
true.
There's got to be
That's a good
something
point.
that's coming out that is specific to it. Like Nintendo wouldn't build this in for like
Splatoon.
third parties. Hey, we got this feature that we didn't plan on using, but it's there for you guys.
Well,
right?
here's I was wondering, for like, let's say you're in portable mode and you remove the Joy Cons and you're playing like a first person shooter, could you use the right stick as like a mouse? Point and shoot,
No,
point and
I
click.
think it probably
Mm.
has it set where like they both have to be into like the mouse mode. Like it's not like one is mouse mode and one isn't, right?
Yeah, but then what?
We don't know though. I mean, they could
We-
set
we-
it up that way though, because
But
you're
wouldn't
playing a
that be
first-person
kind of weird?
shooter.
No,
What
it,
you could do
would,
is-
it would have to be like that, RJ, because it's the same way when you take the Joy Cons out and you turn one on and it's like you can make it in like
No, I
single-player
know, but what I'm
mode or
saying
whatever.
is when you set it up, like I like to have that controller configure mode.
Right, but there's got to be some sort of
Mhm.
sensor. Then it would have to have two independent sensors to know what each Joy-Con is doing independently of each other, and that would be
Looks
way
like
too much. Because then if you have a multiplayer game, you would have to have that's an additional sensor per controller, right?
Well, it does have a sensor for both of them. What do you mean? Because you see
Okay.
both of them are moving.
Yeah.
Not that
I'm not
that
following.
sensor. The Bluetooth. Okay, so the when you take it out, right? When you take the
Right.
Joy-Cons off, it sends a signal to the Switch to let it know
Right.
that you took the Joy-Cons out, right? And when you turn one off, it sends the signal's missing, right? You go,
Mhm.
okay, you got one controller and you put it sideways, you hold it sideways, whatever, right? Like you're playing
Right.
2-player games, each one has a sensor so it knows.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you put it in mouse mode and the other one is in regular, it would have to have like some sort of sensor to go, okay, it's in regular, but it's not in full controller mode because the other one's in mouse, right? You'd have to add a third like
Mhm.
option for the game to recognize.
Yeah,
Right. Okay. I see. What
maybe it
you're talking
will. But I guess
mean, it
my
could,
thought
though.
process was
Yeah, but again, I think
left
that would be too
Joy-Con
much for them.
moves the character, right Joy-Con points and clicks and shoots.
about. Yeah.
But I don't know.
I mean, I
maybe
could
they
see.
wouldn't set it
I'm
up
curious
there.
to see, yeah, how this would be, how this would work. I mean, it's not
What's it
like
gonna
Nintendo
move
doesn't
on?
have shooters.
Well, either way though, I
That
think
too.
it's good for
That too.
RTS.
Does
games.
it have like a pad on the bottom, or does it have like something?
It has, from what we saw, like I could go back and show it. Here, around here, if you could see, they have these little. I double clicked again. These little like, see, is my mouse working?
Yeah.
You see that those are where it would, looks like it would be those
Yeah, the
little
optical thing is like
feet.
that little circle.
No,
Underneath
I'm not talking about the
button.
optical. What I'm saying is when you turn it sideways
it
to
is.
use it as a mouse, right? Like your
Mhm.
mouse rolls around on whatever because it has either slide pads or you use
Yeah.
that little ball, right?
Yeah, so I'm saying the ones here.
Oh, I see the little circle right there. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
if
what it
it's
looks
not.
like. It looks like those little feet. Like
Turn
mine
your
is
phone side. Turn
kinda
your
similar.
phone sideways and try to use that. Like pretend you're using it as a mouse. That doesn't feel.
Yeah, it's
comfortable.
not. It doesn't feel comfortable. That's what was thinking too. It's like I could see with the switch. Like, okay, let me get the switch out and test it here, because like I could kind of see something. Actually,
It can work.
actually, it kind of works.
Yeah,
It kind of works.
It depends on how thick it is. I'm like,
No, yeah, depending on how thick this one is, I can
because your
kind of
mouse is pretty
see.
thick, right? A mouse is a standard almost thickness, right?
I could see. Yeah, well, I could put my two hands on it, or two fingers, I should say. Pause.
I can't get my fingers on it. Can't even give them the wrap around. It's too big.
No, what do you? It kind of works. I'm curious. Like, because this is too small. It's still too small for my hands. But like, if it's
That's
a
what she
little
said.
bit bigger, if it's a little bit bigger, pause. I think I could see something. I think it could be an interesting idea. What's up, Wiley? It says putting two hands on that thickness. Well, yeah.
What up, Wiley?
Yeah.
I could.
Well, I saw some
What's
speculation
up?
too that one of the games rumored to be coming to Switch 2 at some point is Baldur's Gate 3. There is some speculation that if Baldur's Gate 3 is coming to Switch 2, that it would be one of the games to support that mouse mode, which actually would be a really cool way to play because you get like a similar PC experience like the point and click mouse mechanics with the console release version.
Yeah,
Which
that would
would
actually be pretty
cool.
interesting.
I agreed with that, but I still think Nintendo itself there's got to be some sort of first party.
Yes.
No,
Split- I just said
for sure. I'm
Splatoon.
saying like some third party games
Splatoon.
probably can support it too.
Splatoon. That would probably work really well with a mouse.
Or like I said, Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah.
Okay, see now that I can see. I
Yeah,
don't think
what's up, Tom?
Splatoon is big enough for them to be like we're
It
gonna.
looks like
No, Splatoon is
Make
massive. What are you talking about?
No, Splatoon is one of their big franchises now. Yeah.
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 It's probably like
It sells
outside
like
of
crazy.
Smash, it's their big multiplayer franchise.
Yeah, with something like Smash, I don't know. Like, yeah, this wouldn't work with every game. That's why it's
I do
like,
think Tony is
I don't
correct, though. I do think that Mario Paint would make a lot of sense as well. A new Mario Paint game.
yes.
Are you buying this day one though? For me, yes, because I
Yeah.
said if it has
Ooh,
Mario,
new Mario
Kart,
Maker.
Mario Maker 2.
yeah, Mario Maker 3, yeah, more day one purchase for me just because it's Mario Kart,
Yeah.
and that's another thing too. We didn't get to that,
Oh yeah, we got to keep playing. Yeah.
but there is
Is
some
the,
interesting hints here.
People
they've
are
shown.
complaining about this, like the magnets, the electric
Yeah, the magnets are gonna like
that it's
What-
gonna
what
break,
magnets?
that's gonna fall off easy.
the pins.
Like,
Oh,
if it
oh.
goes the wrong
I
way.
don't see any magnets. What magnets are you talking about?
The thing is,
There's
So-
magnet. Well,
so-
yeah,
Yeah, so the Switch 2, instead of like you have to slide it down to connect it, it'll attach it via electromagnetism.
yeah.
So it snaps together. And then it has like that little dongle in there. It'll connect inside the Joy-Con and stay put.
yeah. I think the trailer's kind of showing that because some people are like, "Yeah, where's the magnets?" But it's like if you see in the animation the way it's moving is like it's like a magnet.
I think you can see the magnet there.
Yeah. Oops. So yeah, here's the, and then see how it kind of clicks in like that.
Did it make the noise? Remember that?
Yeah,
that was a big
Yeah,
deal.
it does.
It makes a clunk sound now, or like a crunk.
Yeah.
It could be the new Switch thing is the clunk.
Yeah,
the clunk.
probably. By the way, there's an
1080.
echo. I'm not sure who it is. So this is the new
Not
Mario
me.
Kart.
Well,
Thank you.
hold on. Before you get to that, what's the screen now? What are we talking?
For what?
The resolution. It's the resolution on the Switch.
I haven't said.
Oh, they haven't said. My guess it's probably still going to be 720p because there's no reason to. If it's 8 inches, you're not really going to see
I'm gonna make
above
a prediction.
1080p.
I'll make a prediction.
Okay.
I think that the handheld screen will be 1080p. I think they're gonna go for it.
I disagree. I don't
Or if it's not 1080p, it's gonna be extremely close. Like
What was the
it's
OLED?
close.
The Switch OLED was what?
If it's 800p, I could see that. Yeah, it's the
I'ma
original
I'ma
is
say it'll be-
720.
I'm gonna say 900p.
I can see it doing
Yeah.
1080.
I can too, to be honest. I think it's feasible that it could do 1080p.
I
But
think
we'll
it's
see.
possible. I just don't think
What have
Nintendo would do it.
What have the leaks said?
That it's going to be 720p.
Oh, wow.
Deciding whether to sit this one out until the Pro. Yeah, that's another thing too. I don't think this is a OLED. This, from what it seems like, it's going to be like a high-end LCD panel.
Well, I think
Which
I think
or
they're
the
just
one
trying to
that's
keep the
on.
costs down.
Yeah, the one that's on the Remote Play. That was the rumor, like the manufacturing leak for all of it. That's why we know it's probably going to be 720p.
What's the backwards compatible? Yes, no.
Yes.
They get to that. They get to
Yes.
Yeah, with an asterisk though. Yes, with an asterisk. Oh yeah, so this is Mario Kart. Now the one interesting thing that people have been pointing out is that
that.
there's
24
rows
spots.
of 6.
Yeah. Apparently, it's gonna be
So
24 racers per match.
yeah, and you can see
Or,
that
well, I should
the
say
track
up
is
to-
wider
Up
too.
to 24.
Yeah, so they're gonna add a lot of characters. Also, too, they redesigned the characters because they're more chibi-like than Mario
Yeah, all
Kart
the
8.
characters look different.
Yeah, so you can kind of see Mario here is kind of similar to Mario Wonder,
Yeah.
just slightly.
Donkey
Yeah.
Donkey Kong looks the most different though.
Yeah, we'll get to Donkey Kong. You could kind of pause here and see Donkey Kong in the back. I'm gonna go back a
You
little
want to see
bit.
that back of Donkey Kong, huh?
Yeah, you can't really see,
Yeah,
but
Picture.
Want to see that
he's
Donkey Dong?
redesigned. He looks more like a cross between Donkey
the original
Kong
like
Jr.
80s version in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh
and
man,
the
there it is. Blinded. Let's make our own game. Donkey Dong.
Donkey
Donkey
Kong,
Dong
man.
Country. Well, country, but
Oh,
with like
man.
CUN country. Like
Oh my god.
Donkey Dong country.
Also,
Yeah, way different.
people are speculating that Peach is not wearing her biker outfit, so people are
Oh,
speculating
no.
there might be costumes in the game.
Oh, that's an interesting catch.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, she's wearing the dress. Seems like.
Or,
Yeah, there's
They
also
don't want to make
Daisy
her a
too.
lady boss.
Or
They were like, if they put her in the racing outfit, everyone would be like, oh no, she's a lady boss. So they're like, no, put her in the dress.
It's woke.
well,
Is Paulina in Mario Kart 8? Sorry. What were you saying, RJ?
Oh no, I was making a joke saying, or they decided to go woke and was like, oh, we can't do the biker outfit anymore. People think it's too hot. We can't objectify women anymore.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
stupid.
Nintendo's really known for that, objectifying their women.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh man. I mean, that might be interesting. The costumes. I mean, it seems like they're adding a lot of characters. But I was saying, or asking, I should say, is Paulina in Mario Kart 8? I can't remember.
They added her
Was
in the
she in
final DLC pack. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know that princess crown that Toadette puts on to turn into whatever, right?
Yeah.
Peach-ette.
What if Paulina puts it on? Does she like turn lesbian? Because she's extra woman?
No, she just turns into I guess she just turns into she actually turns into a non.
She gets 4 titties because she already has tits. So she puts a crown on and she like doubles up.
Oh man. So this is also the big talking point because this caused. I can't believe people are upset and talking about whether or not the games that they have on Switch are going to work on this new Switch. Like,
I would say
getting upset
99%
over that.
of them will.
I would say first
Yeah.
party. I think that they probably are going to put. They're putting the asterisk because who knows what the
Third parties are going to look like.
third
Yeah.
party.
Well,
And especially like
maybe-
the third party first wave Switch games. I would think. Right?
Well, I'm also thinking too the cloud games might not work.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
cloud games. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's why they put that there. But it's funny that people are looking at this and
What-
getting upset.
He's talking about.
Cloud games on Switch. There's cloud games.
I'm saying I don't know which ones.
Resident
The
Evil
Kingdom Heart.
8 or Kingdom
Yeah.
Hearts. Yeah.
I think Control is also cloud on Switch.
Is it?
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was cloud.
I don't see why that wouldn't work. I think the cloud games would work. They should.
Because I'm kind of like confused what games wouldn't work. It's not like I'm not shocked by this because even the PlayStation had games that wasn't
They
backwards
weren't
compatible.
updated to support
Yeah.
PS5. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, like this feels like a given, like it's gonna happen, but it's not gonna be like an overwhelming amount of them are not gonna work. So
Maybe they just
why
put
this
it
was a
there.
controversy? Stupid.
Maybe they put it there so they could be like just in case, right? Like if there
Well,
is
yeah,
one game
covers
that doesn't
that,
work,
too.
Of
then
course.
everyone will like throw a fit to be like, wait a minute, you said all of my Switch games are going to work, and this Barbie's Day Out game doesn't work. You're like, yeah, okay, we didn't know that one game wasn't going to work, right? So
Yeah.
it might just
probably,
be to cover their ass.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It covers their ass. Yeah.
Because like you said, I think all the big releases should work. There should be no issue.
Well, there's been a
Hmm.
rumor going around too that they're gonna announce that that on Switch 2 they're gonna update Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild to be like remastered for Switch 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
That's been a rumor going around too.
Did you hear about the big Sega rumor?
What's Sega rumor?
The new Sega channel.
No. What?
You didn't hear about that?
No.
So when Sega, I forget who the fuck they got all Japanese names. When the guy from Sega was like, "Hey, we're no longer a retro company,"
Mm.
then he did like another interview, or either in another interview or like in the same interview, but people didn't catch it. He was saying that they're going to have like they're trying to build their own streaming network, like Netflix, but for Sega games. That's why Sega's pulling all their old games off of like. What is that noise? That's like I can hear my voice like.
I think it's Aaron. Is it Aaron? Yeah, there is an echo.
I hope it's not me.
No, it's Aaron. I think he's listening to us, or he's got us too loud in his headphones.
I think
and his mic is
yeah.
picking up.
Something like that. He's on
Um,
mute right now. He might fix it.
Okay.
So yeah, so if you notice, they pulled off like all the Sega Ages and all the Sega Arcade Classic and stuff off of Steam, and they're coming down off of PlayStation Network and all that.
Okay.
And the reason is because supposedly they're working on their own Netflix, and they're saying the rumor is that because it's easier to just put that on sort of a system that you already have, and since Nintendo has the Sega Online and they haven't pulled any of the Sega games off of Nintendo, that it's very likely that Nintendo could be hosting a Sega service where like basically you pay say like $20 a month and you have full access to all the Sega catalog and then all the new games going forward.
I don't know if that would be successful, but sounds like something Sega would do. I mean, they're kind of just throwing shit at the wall and seeing if it sticks. So, I mean,
well, they got all those new games coming out, or the not new games,
they do.
remastered or whatever.
They do. I mean, they do release quite a few games a year. Yeah, so I could kind of see that. I mean, they also did say that we never even saw what happened to all those games. They were making like remakes of like classic games.
Well,
Golden Axe and
I seen a good video on it on if you want Crazy Cat Productions, he did a good video on it, and where he talks about how this game is in development, this game has X amount of stuff done, this one isn't, like this one got canceled quietly.
Oh, okay. I might have to look that up. Crazy Cat?
Yeah, Crazy Cat Productions.
Okay. Yeah, because I was kind of interested in some of those games, at least like Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio, but
well, because Sega was really mad because if you look, Streets of Rage, which is a big Sega franchise, it was made. The new one was made without Sega's involvement at all.
Oh, okay.
And basically, they're like, "What are we doing? Why is this huge? It was a hit. It's like this game was a huge hit, and we had no involvement in it. It's like other people are profiting off of our games. Like clearly, there's a market for them. What are we doing?"
Weird.
And that was a great game. That Streets of Rage game is fantastic. I like him. I like the Ninja Turtles better than the Streets of Rage characters, right? Because I'm a huge Ninja Turtle guy. But the Ninja Turtle game is so crappy compared to the Streets of Rage one. Like I played the Streets of Rage one over and over again, and in that extra mode and all that. And the Ninja Turtle one, once I beat it, I was like done with it. I was like,
I was done with it. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I played on Game Pass, but Streets of Rage has more content. Yeah, it was a good game.
Content, it's like what am I want to say? The mechanics were slightly better. It felt like it felt more fluid for some reason, and it because they felt boxed in. Like with Streets of Rage, they could do whatever they want with the characters, right? Yeah. And this one, it felt like, okay, we got to have them do this because the Ninja Turtles do this. We got to have them do that, right?
Yeah. I mean, there was a rumor that that studio was working on an X-Men beat 'em up. I don't know what happened to that, but
that'd be nice. I wish they were the ones who did the the new G.I. Joe one. But it's not Aaron, because now I can hear myself again. Is it RJ?
I think it's RJ this time. I don't know. Yeah.
Man,
don't know what's going on with that.
Used to run with professionals who knew what they were doing blinded, and now look at it, 2 amateurs. And both
I don't know what's going on. They had now they got echoes on my stream. It's all right. It's all right, guys. Okay, I want to talk about this. I don't know what RJ and Aaron. I don't even think Tony even might know about what's going on with this. Can I find the video though?
What are we talking about?
Elon Musk.
The Elon Musk drama has.
Elon Musk dropped that he got called out as a fake gamer or something.
Yes, I have the video.
Those DMs from Asmongold. He's like, "Look, I got your secret DMs." Like, that was.
Yeah, I got all of it here.
You got all of it? Oh,
the video is long. I'm just gonna have it up, but it's way too long. But this is the video that exposed Elon Musk. Elon Musk is lying about being good at video games. Pretty much the accusation is that Elon Musk is paying someone to play his Pillars of Eternity account. And the only reason why people even know about this is because he was streaming Pillars of Eternity on, I believe it was X. I don't even know where he was streaming it. But people were analyzing his footage, and it almost appeared as if he doesn't even know how to play the game. Like, he doesn't understand the mechanics of the game. He doesn't understand the currencies and valuables in the game. Doesn't understand how, the weapons in terms of their levels and what bosses are dropping, these items, things like that.
Blinded.
So
He says this on Joe Rogan, right? He said he.
Yeah, so the claim, it's funny, right? Because
we know
Elon
Joe Rogan. I'm
Musk
just
was
saying, Blinded.
on.
Joe Rogan doesn't challenge back anybody as guests.
No, but it's kind of
That's the
funny.
thing.
Maybe I should go and play that part where he says,
Yeah.
let's see, is it working here?
As a human being.
Yeah.
There has to be something exceptional about you.
Yeah.
That's the
Go
top.
back
You
here.
think about like
Yeah, Paragon board and the build. You're also an innovator there.
Yeah, I played a lot of video games.
you think about like StarCraft, any game where a lot of people are
Yeah.
playing. To rise to the top, you have to be exceptional. Period. As
Yeah.
a human being.
Yeah.
There has to be something exceptional about you.
Yeah.
Are you in the top 20 in the world? Or the
Yeah.
top 20? Wow, in Diablo.
Yeah.
Shooting rock.
So this is, it's just funny. It's like this guy's talking up about himself. He's like, I'm a top player in Diablo, Pillars of Eternity. Pillars of Eternity is quite difficult. So it makes it seem like, oh look, I'm this fucking genius guy who
He's
knows how
also
to
the
play these
top player
difficult
in
video
Marvel
games.
Rivals, Blinded. Did you know that?
Did he say that? I don't believe that.
Okay, so
I
he's a
didn't
top-
hear that.
He's a top.
I made that up.
What's the big deal?
He's a top player. Well, he's not a top player because he's paying somebody to play his
Yeah.
accounts. And
But it's his account, right? He owns it.
No, well, we
He's
don't
not
even
playing.
know if it's really his account.
I mean, if he
That's
owns the
another thing,
account,
too.
he's the top player, right? It doesn't matter if he's actually playing it. That wasn't the claim he made.
No,
he didn't say, hey,
no.
He didn't say, hey,
The claim here is that Elon
My
Musk
account is a
doesn't
top
know
player.
even how to play the game. So even if that was the case, let's say what Tony's saying is correct, that he's paying someone to play his account and then he would play it in his free time, right? Is that in other words what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the problem with that is he doesn't even know how to play the game, and he's sitting there on stream pretending as
I'm
if
sure
he
he-
knows how to play the game.
I'm sure you know.
So
how to
let's
play the
see.
game. No, hold on. Because I can pay you to like build. Here's money. Go play World of Warcraft and get me all the best gear. And then I start playing the game, and I just click the button, and my guy does the thing, and it shoots out the stuff. Right? They go, what's the boss drop for this guy? I'd be like, I don't fucking know, but I'm a top player because I paid somebody to get me there, right? And I can play the game technically.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know all
that's
the ins
not
and outs
even
and
what's
every
happening,
mechanic.
Tony. That's not even
Right.
what's happening.
No, you
If that
just
was
hate Elon
happening,
Musk because
this
he's
is-
the greatest
I
African hero ever. He's
I
an
do hate
African
Elon
icon.
Musk.
Okay,
I do hate
Nelson
Elon Musk,
Mandela is below Elon Musk on how great Africans can be.
but this
okay?
is
you just hate
it-
you just hate the successful African man. That's what it is.
yeah. I hate the successful African man who's trying to he's trying to sell out your country, Tony.
Not my country.
He's trying to sell out, yeah. The United States of America. But like this is the thing, right? All the things that you were saying, yeah, it would be weird. People would clown on him, but that's not even what's happening here. That's the part that's funny. What's up, Sideways? That's not even what's happening here. That's the crazy part of it all. So let's skip to a little of this so you could hear some of what's actually going on here.
Character is currently level 97, aka rank 12 on hardcore. That's permanent death mode, trade league. Let me
This
try
guy
to give
sounds
you
like
a
a
quick
fucking nerd. I don't know
understanding
who
as
this
to
is.
how hard and
I don't know who he is, but I mean, it doesn't matter. He's
You have to
laying out a
understand,
convincing argument.
He's a rank 20 of level 33, 5-star.
Right.
I'm like, what?
Well, this is the
Just
claim.
say he's
This
really
is
good.
Elon
He's
Musk.
ranked really high. You don't have to. Like,
He's ranked really high. So let's continue.
it is to
here.
get to that level. 2 weeks into the league, when people are playing the game, literally they're staying up 40 to 50 hours without.
So this is another thing too, right? Elon Musk is sitting here claiming that he's good on this game. How does he have the time to play it when most of the ranked players that are in his vicinity, in terms of the leaderboard, are putting 40 hours into the game within or 24 hours? So yeah, this is again to make it seem like he's really good at the game, right?
is it his
But yeah.
account? Does he own the account?
We have no clue. We have absolutely zero clue.
Yeah.
Has anyone?
He claims that it's his account.
No, hold on. If Elon Musk was tweeting out about how his account is the greatest, and he's naming this is my account and look how great it is, and that was my account and not Elon's, wouldn't I just come out with, no, that's mine. Elon's lying. Here's my fucking credentials.
Well, this is why people
Has
say
anyone
that
come
he's
out to say it's
paying-
their account?
This is why people are saying that he's
So
paying.
it's his account.
for
Doesn't
this
matter if he
account.
pays. It's his account.
It's
No one.
okay.
No one
Let's
has
just
proven
say, for
otherwise.
sake of argument, it is his account. Let's just say that.
No,
Which,
sir. There's
or
no sake of
already-
argument. You're not going to hibbity-jibbity me, okay?
yeah, we're
No one
gonna
has
have to
claimed
because
it to be
it
their
doesn't.
account, right? Has anyone claimed
Okay,
it to
let's
be their
just
account?
let's
No.
no
No.
one has come
Just
out
say
and
no.
verified it, which is
Thank
why I
you.
said we don't even know
We
whether
do
it's
know
his
because
account
Elon
or
has
not.
claimed it's his account, and no one has
He is
disputed that
currently
claim.
claiming. Yeah,
Elon Musk
fair
has
way of
claimed it to be
putting it
his
then.
account, and not
This
a
is
single
claiming
person has
it-
disputed his claim.
Exactly. I don't even agree with that. I don't even disagree with what you're saying. So let's continue.
Sleeping.
because
Only
it
playing
doesn't
Path of
even
Exile,
matter.
and they are the
None
most
of this matters. I don't know why
try-hard
people are
guys
upset. Who cares
in
if
the
he
world.
sucks at gaming?
Well, first off, one, yeah, I wouldn't care either, but it's
He's not
the
picking up chicks
pettiness
with
of
it.
all of it. Well,
Dude,
actually, I think he's
I've
trying to
made-
claim he is.
Well,
Actually, I
look
think he
at-
has.
Okay. Hold on. We're really upset at Elon Musk, right?
Right.
We're really upset at Elon Musk.
Well,
for
I'm more.
claiming it's stolen valor. Hold on. Let me.
No
I'm
one
building it.
is really.
I'm building
upset
something up
at-
here. Building something up
Okay.
here. Brandon. Really
Okay.
upset about Elon Musk. Stolen valor, right? Stolen gamer cred. He's claiming to be really good at this game, and when we're going to prove that he's not. When literally all you idiots are sitting around clapping like seals for the two-time Blockbuster World Champion, who isn't even actually a two-time Blockbuster World Champion at all. So where's all the level of scrutiny for Dr. Disrespect and his claims, which have been proven
Okay,
time and time
that's-
again that
I
you can
have
just look it
no
up and go,
clue about Dr. Disrespect. We're talking about Elon Musk.
what I'm saying is Dr. Disrespect makes a claim that he's the two-time Blockbuster World Champion, and it's really
Right.
easy to prove that he's not.
That he's
Because
not.
there's a record, like there's the two names. It's two different people.
Right.
It's not even the same person, right? And no one has ever been like, oh no, man, we should stop supporting Doc because it's stolen valor over gaming. No, it's just
I
fucking.
think. Well,
it's
here's the
wrestling.
thing,
It's hype.
right?
It's all fucking kayfabe. Who cares?
It's all bullshit because it's video games, right? But it's the funny part of it, and why this is so ridiculous, is the fact that Elon Musk is a multi-billionaire. He's
So is
got
Dr.
several
Dr.
companies.
Disrespect is like a multi-millionaire.
He is, yeah, but Elon Musk is on a different level.
You'd be
A more
surprised.
prestigious
So
level.
his lies are just going to be bigger. That's all.
You'd
Well,
be
yeah, at
surprised
this
though.
point, I mean, but could you imagine lying about something this
Yes.
minute and small? That's the thing.
Have you
That
met
has
Tommy
now
Del
been
Rico?
caught by
Have you-
people.
Have you met Tommy?
Well, yeah, exactly. I think Elon Musk and Tommy, they share a lot of similarities,
Oh, you must have Tommy.
a ton of similarities.
Yeah.
Because these are people who, I mean, one, I think Elon Musk wants not, I mean, he has money, right? But the thing is, he wants credibility. He wants friendship. He wants to look cool. He wants to look like the cool guy. And video games right now are cool, right? That's why
Yeah, but
everybody's
why do you
playing
pick a
them.
cool video game? Why is you picking like a super?
Yeah.
Well, because well, we just established why.
should've
Because
picked Marvel
these
Rivals.
games, it's not impressive to be a top ranked player in Marvel Rivals because it's a more
Yes,
of
it
a
is.
casual type of game compared to Pillars of Eternity, which is a more difficult RPG or isometric RPG. Which again, it is a very difficult game. People who are playing it will tell you that.
I
So
played it.
it's more impressive to be a top ranked player for this game, and also as
And
Elon
also-
Musk. Hold on, wait.
Hold on.
Based
You
on
keep
what
saying
Elon Musk
hold
has said.
Hold the fuck on. You keep saying Pillars of Eternity, and that's not what the fuck he's claiming.
Well, yeah, he is claiming he's good
No,
at
he's
Pillars
not.
of Eternity.
You want to bet? How much you want to put on this?
I'm not betting anything because I have a bad track record of that. But we will Google it right now.
He's
We will
he's
Google it right
claiming
now.
It's on the screen. It's Path of Exile, you idiot.
Oh, I'm
Pillars of Eternity is a different game.
Okay, yeah, okay, I'll take that L. I'll take it. Okay,
Well, I think you did bet.
I mixed up the names. Okay, there we go.
That's
Someone
like
should
you keep
correct
saying.
me
I'm like,
before.
wait a minute. I played that game.
I
and
kept
know I've not
thinking
played the one
Pillars
you're
of
on.
Eternity. I kept thinking Pillars because I see POE.
Oh, yeah.
So that the acronym got me mixed up. So can you correct me with the game again?
Who's the
I
fake
messed up.
gamer now?
Yeah, this is not my type of game. I've never claimed I was good at this game. But someone should have corrected me. So what is the game? It's
I
not
did.
Pillars of Eternity. What is it?
Path of Exile.
Path
right
of
there.
Exile. There we go. There we go. I don't know why I kept saying. Can we just? I'll take the L, but the acronyms messed me up. Okay, they messed me up. POE. Okay, they have the same acronym. Can you give me a break? Okay, yeah. I keep saying Pillars. Path of Exile. There we go. Okay.
Just say
Path
both,
of Exiles.
Then you'll be right.
Path of Exiles is the game
Super hard.
that is yeah, not Pillars of Eternity. Again, 2 games that I don't play, to be fair. So
You said okay.
Path of Exiles, he's claiming to be a world rank player in Path of Exiles. And he went on stream, and we could get to this part in the video. This is not even really the thing is, right? It's not, none of this would really matter, right? I don't care if Elon Musk is good at this game or he's paying someone on his, so because he's busy and he's got to then come back and he wants to play the game, or he wants to play, I don't know, the end game, and he doesn't have time to do it. I think that's, do whatever, right? Who cares? But it's the fact that Elon Musk has came out and claimed that, hey, if you play video games, or if you're a top ranked player in a game like Path of Exile, which is already a difficult game to play and manage, and to be a world ranked player, it makes you look more intelligent. And his whole thing is that he wants to appear intelligent. He wants to appear cool. He wants to be smart. He has all these companies. Look what I'm doing. And this is why it's hilarious, because why would you lie about something so petty and minuscule in comparison to the things that you are supposedly doing? That is the point. Yeah, because you can, but at the same time, don't you think it's kind of funny and petty that he would then, one of his biggest supporters, I got to go back here. Let's switch this off. His biggest supporter,
Joe Rogan?
No, Asmongold. Asmongold is, I mean, he loves Elon Musk. He talks about how he supports Elon Musk. And
Love with them. He has an affair with them.
Because of a mistake, of an error. This is so Asmongold covered the video in a minute clip, mind you. The clip that that Asmongold posted, talking about this whole controversy of whether, Elon Musk paid this person and he can't play Path of Exile. And Asmongold barely even commentated on it. He just said like a couple of things like, oh, if this is true, I mean, this is kind of weird. It's kind of petty, right? And then I guess they had some type of conversation in the past about Elon wanting Asmongold to stream on X, which is fine. And Asmongold's response was, hey, I have to let my editors know. I'm not sure if you could see this because it's so fucking.
Yeah. I've heard about the tweets.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, I can't even zoom in like that.
No, you gotta open up the picture in a new tab, and then you'll be able to zoom in on it.
Oh, okay, that's a good point.
I have this problem all the time too when I'm streaming to hundreds of
Yeah,
people.
I forget. That's a good point. Okay, let me go here.
What the hell are you doing over there, RJ? You've been awfully quiet.
He's playing Donkey Kong. He doesn't want to get involved in this argument. I think it's more funny. I'm not, because whatever Tony says, he's not going to convince me. I'm not going to give it up. I don't like Elon Musk.
He cannot change his mind, Tony.
Oh,
I'm in the.
Okay, are you in like
rabbit
an
hole.
airplane hangar or something, Aaron?
Well,
Yeah, he
that,
is.
yeah, I did.
He's at
Look.
Pearson Airport.
He sounds like he's the fucking Great Oz. I'm the Great Aaron. What the fuck?
Okay, so here
Amateurs,
we
what am I
are.
doing here?
You're here because you're my buddy. That's why. You want to support me. I appreciate it. So this is the tweet here where he says Asmongold behaves like a maverick independent, but in reality he has to ask his boss for permission. Which again, this is bizarre, totally bizarre, because all Asmongold said was, "I have to see if my editors could even run a second account." As in, can they afford
What
to
was the previous
previous what?
tweet? Like before this response, what was said?
Nothing. This is Elon Musk just tweeting out. So he unprovoked Elon Musk tweeted
Right,
this
no,
out because they were having
okay,
a.
hold on.
I'm not following
Scroll
what
down.
you're saying then.
Scroll down to what Elon tweeted. Okay.
Mhm.
Stop right there. Elon's tweeting the middle of a conversation.
Yes.
What
So I'm
was
giving you the
asked?
context of the.
No, I don't want the
yes.
context. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, why isn't Elon sharing the entire conversation?
I have no clue
I'm
why
trying
he's
to
not.
call you out, Blinded, right? If I'm trying to call you out, why would I share your response to a question that no one else can see? He might be saying, "Hey, you want to come to a Diddy party with me?" He goes, "I don't know. I got to see if my editors might want to make a second account for it, right?" Like, I don't know.
I mean,
what was
I
asked.
have no clue why Elon Musk I have no clue. I mean, the thing is, Asmongold had to give the context of what they were even talking about, right?
Yeah, that's
So,
what I'm
but
saying, like-
Elon Musk is trying to frame it in a way that makes it look like, oh, you see, look, Asmongold has to ask his boss for permission, to even use my service or to work with me, which is not true. Asmongold is his own boss. He's working with a group of video editors who clip his live streams because he doesn't have enough time to actually clip up his own live streams. And that's all he was saying in this DM was that, hey, I have to ask my editors to see if it can work. And then Elon Musk says, well, who are these mysterious editors? As in to imply that the editors are what? An editor of like a newspaper journal or a CNN or like that's not what he's talking about. He's not talking about those types of editors. He's talking
Well,
about
see,
a
when you're
video
rich,
editor.
when you're rich like me and Elon and stuff, you use code language, right? And so he saw editors, and he knows that actually.
Yeah,
means,
it's too. I could totally understand why he mixed it up because he's in a different world, but it still looks incredibly
no,
stupid.
like you wouldn't put like I got to see if the Skull and Bones might want to make a second account, right? Or I got to see if
Right.
the Illuminati. So you put editors, right? And like me and you, we both recognize that editors actually mean
Right.
Illuminati.
A video editor,
Oh,
right?
Right now, all you guys have to be shot because the Illuminati doesn't want me exposing their secrets. But unfortunately, now that you know that editors in our world, people like me and Elon, when we use editors, it's code language for Illuminati.
Code word.
I'll just get a
It's like when they say cheese pizza. It's like, hey, I want 3 cheese pizzas delivered to me on this island in Bali. Clearly, they're not talking about cheese pizza, right?
Well, yeah, it's just hilarious.
Pizza Gate's real. Blind, they just confirmed it. Got him.
Listen, I have whatever you want to say, Illuminati. I'm not even really.
If I
tracking
say
there.
something like climate change isn't real and there's no such thing as climate change, you'll probably get a little thing on your video now.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Didn't they already do that before?
But I'm saying like that. But it'd be funny, like I just say like 2 lines, like the whole stream isn't about climate change, and then like
and then it would show
I
up.
mentioned COVID a couple times on my streams, and I get
And that
down
happened?
below.
Yeah, that's what they do. So this whole, I just think this is just, it's
stupid.
hilarious. It is stupid, but it makes Elon Musk stupid. I don't care either. I don't care.
I don't think it does. I think it's a brilliant fucking plan.
How? How so is this a brilliant plan? Explain.
Okay.
So I mean, by the way, this is only going to ruin the credibility of, or his credibility in the eyes of his weird fanboys.
Okay, so why is this a brilliant play? Tell you what.
Yeah, well, explain.
I am. Elon Musk, when he goes, "Hey, I'm the greatest fucking gamer ever," you know who hears that? Everybody. Okay. Everybody. My dad knows that Elon is a great fucking gamer now. When Asmongold comes out and goes, actually, Elon's been lying this whole time and he doesn't play. You know who hears that? Not my dad, not the guy down the street, and definitely not the guy operating the bus. We hear it because we're involved in this. It's like the Ethan Ralph situation, right? Like for us, that was like, oh my God, Ethan Ralph's dropping bombs on Dick Masterson. There's a huge feud. The sector's exploding. And then you walk outside and you ask your neighbor, like, hey, did you see what Ethan Ralph did? And they're like, who the fuck is Ethan Ralph? Is that like the guy down the street? Like,
yeah, they wouldn't know.
Is that the garbage man? So what I'm saying is this is a brilliant move because even if Elon is lying out of his ass, right? And we could prove it and you can like, here's screenshots. No one's going to fucking know. I don't even think the mainstream media is going to pick up on this.
Yeah, they're not going to. Well, it would be. Yeah, I wouldn't expect them to care.
So no one's going to care. So he wins.
Yeah, no one. Well, this is why I say, when we look back on this is going to be a point of where you're going to see some erosion, because one of the problems. I can't.
Let's make a bet. Let's make a bet, Blinded. In 30 years, when they're putting this in the history books, it's being added.
Let's be fair. We won't be alive in 30 years.
I'll be alive in 30 years. I don't know about you, RJ. But in 30 years,
I'll be in
Trump's going to start
when they're talking about the 2025, the election, how Elon was
Mm.
buddy with Trump. There'll be a little thing going, Elon, world famous gamer, top ranked player at Path of Exile. There won't be no little asterisk going, oh, by the way, Asmongold exposed him. No, it'll just be in there
No,
as a
that's
fact.
not what I'm saying. That's
I'm
not
just
what
saying.
I'm saying.
No, but what I'm saying is that's why it's a brilliant move, because it's going to go down that he is. Doesn't matter what the
I
truth
don't
is. The
see
truth
how this
doesn't
is a
fucking
brilliant
matter.
move. I
Yeah, the
think
truth
this,
doesn't matter.
I mean, I agree with what you're saying in terms of this is not going to matter, right? But the reason, I mean, one, I'm talking about it because it is technically gaming related, but a lot of people in the gaming community really like Elon Musk. And
Yeah.
Elon Musk, there's so many points against Elon Musk in terms of his
Okay, let me give you an
credibility.
example.
Once
you
you
can
go after the
understand.
And
gamers, it's
this
over.
is, hold on, wait,
Hold on.
before,
No,
hold
no,
on,
no.
wait.
Let me give you an example
Can I,
that you can
can
understand.
can I get out my rant?
I
though? Let
know
me
what
get
you're
out my
saying.
rant.
No. I got
Okay.
your point. I got your point because I'm smart like that. I got your point.
Okay.
The quartering hates the gays, but also
Right.
buys coffee from a lesbian couple that sells him the coffee that he slaps his label on. This is publicly known to many people. He's been
Yeah, we know
exposed.
this.
Bigger channels have said it. He lost zero credibility with his core audience because they don't care. Elon Musk can shoot somebody and his fans won't care. He can say gamers
Yeah, but this
are
is
retarded
this
and
is
the
why I'm
gamers
saying
won't
you're
care.
not.
That's because they're crazy.
But this is
and
the
they'll
point that
believe
you're not
anything.
letting me
Gullible.
say, right? Because the gamers, when they see this, now they're going to question. There's already people that I've seen that we know who are on the anti-woke side. They really like Elon Musk because he's on their side, and now they're looking at him like, hey, this is kind of weird that you would do this. Like, it's not a big deal if you're not a world ranked player. Why would you lie, or why would you do this? It seems weird. So now there's a little bit of doubt in their fanboyism. I would say fanboyism, because
Wrong.
anytime you would really
The words of
question
Trump.
Elon Musk,
Wrong.
every time you would question Elon Musk
Wrong.
on something, so how was it wrong? Explain.
Because I'm telling you, in 2 weeks, those people that are quote unquote doubting Elon will be back on the Elon ship. And they'll forget all about this. They're not going to care. This is not going to leave any sort of lasting impression on anybody's mind
until he does something else. Well,
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
then
yeah,
that'll be the thing.
that might be a good point. In because I don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen, but
I know what's going to
it
happen.
could be
I've
the
seen it.
total opposite too.
I've seen it
I
happen.
mean,
over
the
and
thing
over.
is, I personally, there's a lot of things against Elon Musk.
There's
I'm
always
not
been
even-
a lot of things. I mean, the fact that he didn't
Well,
build half the
it's-
stuff
I
that
think-
he takes credit for building,
Yeah.
right?
Well, there you go.
And then no one cared. How many people cared? Blinded.
I know,
Look,
nobody
Elon didn't
cares.
actually do this thing, and they went, okay.
Nobody cares about any of that stuff. Yeah, the whole, again, all the stuff with what happened with Tesla, him driving out the founders of Tesla over very minute, stupid things, right? And on top of that, too, wanting the credibility of that he is the founder of Tesla. Also, a lot of weird things of when he was first starting out with,
Dude, you
well,
see
he had
the
a
old
company
pictures of
X,
him where
and
he looks like a weirdo. It's like
yeah,
these pictures
he's
of-
a weird. Listen, Elon Musk is a person that wants to boast himself up to look cooler than he actually is, and this is just a point against him. And I'm hoping, because I just think personally, he doesn't give a fuck about anybody else but himself.
No,
and
it
he's
doesn't.
gonna we're
doesn't matter.
already seeing
rich.
that.
He's super
But
rich.
yeah, he wants to even be more rich. He wants to keep
yeah,
going.
but no. hold
Rich
on.
always
What I'm
want to be
saying
richer, right? They don't want
is-
to be
No.
poor.
What I'm saying is, he's super rich, and so
Mhm.
as a person, do you want to be the super rich guy who might be lying, or the poor guy who's honest?
Well, yeah, I think. Well, that's
So that's why
sad
everyone's
reality
going to
that
give
we
him a
live in.
pass. That's what
Yeah.
everyone's
You
going
don't
to
get
give him
rich
a
by
pass, and that's
being
it.
you don't get rich by
I'm
being
not
honest.
even listen. I mean, we have these types of arguments. I literally agree with what you're saying, but I'm
You don't
wording it in a different way. I'm trying to get to the point
No, but
of
you're-
it's
you're
just
like,
really petty.
You don't get
Oh,
rich.
I know
you
it's
don't
funny.
get
I
rich
agree
by
with
being
you. I
honest,
said-
right? So
No, I said off jump it was petty, but I'm saying is like you're like it's going to erode the credibility. I'm like it's not. It
No,
really
they
isn't.
erode the credibility to the people who
It's
are
not,
his
but it's
fanboys.
not.
It
I'm
kind of
telling
has
you,
happened. Here's an
it's
example,
not.
right? Reddit.
Because
has
when
completely-
Elon's going to tweet out "fuck the trans people," and then like they're going to be right back on. That's the thing. You're like, yes, there's going to be a slight dip in credibility for a couple days, maybe a week or so, and then
Right.
they'll be right back on because it's beneficial to be on the Elon train
But
versus now.
I'm saying that it kind of has happened because before a lot
Yeah,
of
we're
people
in the
used to
dip.
praise
Buy
Elon
the dip, blinded.
Musk.
Buy the dip. You're in the dip. That's all. That's.
I would say that his credibility over the years has gone down significantly.
Yeah, it goes down and then it goes back right back.
I
up.
don't think it would go. I don't think it has gone back up. I think it's been going down ever since 2019.
Trump comes out and goes, "I've been playing." Mr. Trump, what do you think about Elon Musk faking?
I also
gaming?
have.
Faking,
I have.
faking
I
gaming.
also
What are you talking
think.
about? He was just showing me
we-
how to play Path
I
of
also
the other
think
day.
Trump is
Hillary
gonna-
Clinton is the gaming
Trump-
fake.
Trump is going to get rid of Elon by the end of the year. I have a feeling because Elon Musk is incredibly annoying. It's already happening. You're already
do you know
seeing
what?
that.
The H1B1 stuff is hurting his credibility more.
Yeah, it
than the,
is.
gamer stuff.
No, I never even said. I never.
I'm just saying. I'm saying that's an actual
I
thing that people.
agree. I
No,
agree.
because you keep going, it's
I-
eroding.
on-
I'm telling you, it's.
on social media. Nobody's talking about the gaming stuff.
No, they're
I'm
talking
saying
about
like no one cares about
yeah.
the gaming stuff. It's not hurting them in any way, shape, or form. There's
No, but
literally
I'm-
zero credibility loss
I know.
from the gaming stuff at all.
In
Zero.
terms
Not
of
even a
this
little.
little faction,
None.
this little group,
Nope.
right
No.
now it currently is. They're having slight doubts about him. That's the only point I will make because
I'm
I don't
saying
know
they-
what's
they're
going to
not.
happen
I'm
tomorrow.
saying they're not.
I don't know what's going to happen in
bets.
2 weeks.
There's
Here-
slight
here's the
doubts
thing.
about
Currently,
it.
it
Well,
is.
But you
Oh,
should always
hold on
have doubts about a freaking billionaire. You can't trust them.
No. See, the thing is, they're hedging bets.
Yeah.
People putting out the feelers of I'm having a little bit of doubt of Elon. They're hedging their
Hmm.
bets. So that way, if he does come out and like turns out Elon hates gamers and like he's exposed as like an anti-gamer guy, they go, see, I told you I had my suspicions, right? But then if he doesn't,
Mhm.
then they just sweep it under the rug and pretend that
Then they
I never
sweep it
doubted
under
him.
the rug.
I was always team Elon. That's what this is. And I
I'm
you know,
sure
as a
some of-
YouTube
I
guy, as a
think-
guy who's on YouTube, who knows YouTubers, who does the YouTube thing,
I agree. I agree that that's what is most likely will happen. But as it is right now, because there are, I mean, Melanie Mack, people are now turning on her, but I do wonder that too. Probably in a
Well,
month,
Melanie-
they're going to forget about that.
no,
they're
they
gonna
won't. I'll
forget
make
about
sure
all
they
these.
won't. Did you
You
see?
won't
I
be
hope
killing
they don't.
her?
Well, I hope they don't with Elon Musk, but Elon Musk is too big, right?
Did you see?
People
She got
fight turning on
exposed.
Melanie Mack.
What did she get
Wow.
exposed for?
You didn't see? Oh man.
What,
Let me
something
look.
new?
Minute clip. He posted a minute clip, Tony, today.
Yeah.
What happened?
Didn't you see that? What happened? She made a video and she's exposed herself. Hold on. I'll bring it up.
I saw the video. We talked
Well,
about the
yeah.
video a couple of days ago. Yeah, I know.
Talk about the
know
video
what
I
she
just
did.
put up today.
No, that's what I'm saying. What happened today? That's what I'm asking.
No, I put
With
up
her.
a video today.
Oh
It's
no,
from
I
his
don't know.
stream
No,
last
no,
night.
I didn't see
From
that.
Tony's stream last night.
No, I
He
didn't see
clipped
that.
him
Joe.
out. Yeah.
No, this
But
is
I
not
saw
a clip from
her
the stream. This is
video.
100% not a stream clip.
Oh,
I made this video today. This is a brand new thing that I made today to
Yeah,
help
I was
highlight,
saying-
because if
hold on,
I
let me stop-
talked
hold
about
on.
it, hold on.
I was just
If I
saying.
talked
I was,
about it, it'd be
just
like
a
I
quick
was
side
wrong.
note. I was saying I saw her video. That's what I meant.
Right. Yeah. Okay. And then I took her words to expose her as a gooner. Again, if I talked about it, if I just made a video where I was talking, I don't talk at all. My voice is not in this video at all. Okay. If
Yeah,
I
you're
did,
saying that.
it would be an hour-long video because I can't shut the fuck up. You've seen that
Right.
here on the stream.
Yeah, we know. Okay, play it.
I
Play
could
it.
be a bit, I don't want to say an art snob, but and especially my work with it, I'm not saying that my work should be hung in the Smithsonian, but I'm just saying the amount of pride that I take in my work because I genuinely care about art. I feel like if I were to draw some smutty picture, would be perverting what I want to develop as my talent.
Oh, this is interesting.
So at the end of the day, when we want good video games, which are an artistic medium, it's really difficult and almost impossible to have a masterpiece that is also perverted.
So when did you draw
That is,
that?
here, we're going to throw this in there
Isn't she a
directly
fan of Laura
for the
Croft?
people who want to lust after it.
Yeah,
Let's make this completely with the
a
intent
Isn't that
fan of
perverted?
making the player lust and feel sexual desire for it.
She's a Tomb Raider fan,
Yeah.
wasn't she? Like,
Yeah. She still is.
Yeah, no. That's what everybody in our comment section is pointing out. It's like, hey, aren't you don't you like the classic Laura Croft? Well, what do you think that is? It's perversion.
Yeah, but here's the thing. She can sweep that under the rug, right? Because she keeps saying, "Oh, well, see, that's a game. I didn't create that. I just like it." Blah blah blah. But this is literally fan art she made of Hanzo. She literally called it "sexy Hanzo." She literally has him shirtless. It is for lustful intent.
What's up, Luke?
Right? She created that art specifically to elicit a lustful response.
And then post to, yeah.
So when did you find this?
Yeah, I knew about it for the longest time.
No
I just
problem.
repointed it out because no one pays attention.
Yeah, I know. They don't pay attention to her. That's the part that has always pissed me off because she is a total fraudster.
No, they don't pay attention to me. They pay attention to her lying, but they don't pay attention to me pointing out the lies.
Okay.
I think that art's from 2014 or 15, something like that. No.
Well, it's Overwatch character, so it's 16. That's
16.
new. That's yeah.
Let me see. I got it right here. I got the art right here. It is from 2017.
Okay.
January 20th is when she submitted it to her DeviantArt.
And then what she would say is now that she's completely against all that stuff now because she's a born again Christian.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like yeah, you can't really get her in a gotcha, or you can't really make her admit to any of these things.
So she should be.
She's already outright dismissing them.
She should be a fan.
Look what she used to be in. This is her Tapas page, and she in her library. It's her.
Oh my god!
It's
I don't even know what that site is. Okay.
Like
it's a webcomic. Okay.
Yeah. So she made her own webcomic called Trixie Boom. But if you look in her library, she was following 5 things in her library. One of which is a comic called Satan and Me. And it's a playful little story about the devil and a normal woman living together in an apartment, having wacky hijinks.
Wait, what?
Oh man!
This woman,
and it was updated 8 hours ago.
8 hours ago.
She's like the fakest. She might be the fakest Christian.
Well, did you ever see her when she was she went viral for pointing out that this band was saying blasphemous stuff about Jesus? Did you ever see that post that she made?
I remember.
No.
I don't know if I seen it.
Yeah, because people were calling her out because they're like, "Hey, this band is literally their whole thing is doing that, and they just put out a new album, and you're saying you're a longtime fan, and now you're calling them out." Yeah, so it's weird, right? Because it's like, okay, if you are a Christian, I don't care if she's a Christian or not, right? But why are you now inserting yourself into communities where, yeah, that kind of goes against your religion? And then trying to now stranglehold that community.
Telling you should do this, you should do this. It's blasphemous. That's what she is.
Yeah, like that's the thing and now her fans in the comment section, they're waking up. They're like, "Oh, I hate these types of people," and it's like she's always she's not always been like this, but
no, she's always been like that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she's always been crazy, but she's not been this like Christian over the top. I'm gonna try to shove this down your throat.
No, she's a nutcase. She's a zealot.
When has she? She's always been like that. Even the videos that we saw of her, like 2018, where she was shilling for Crystal Dynamic.
No, if you go back to like the older videos where she's talking about how sexism in gaming is wrong and you don't need to have
like
sex characters. And how she's a Christian.
Yeah.
Tony,
you know those deleted videos that only people like me know how to find.
I didn't even. Video on one of the Sonic characters. Those Sonic characters, like Tony showed that, like a month ago or 2 months ago. Like she had a big deal on the Sonic character had a crush on Sonic. It's going to be in Sonic 4.
Well, okay, hold on, because I do want to get to. We kind of veered off with the Melanie Mac, which is fine. We can veer off. I do want RJ to talk a little bit. I know he wasn't interested in all this other stuff, but I do want to talk about one thing since Tony's here. It's about PlayStation.
Oh yeah,
some PlayStation.
Some PlayStation started 2025 with a bang.
They canceled some stuff.
Canceled games. Canceled.
Yeah, that's
fucking
great.
games.
I'm fucking excited by those games being canceled. That's the greatest thing that Sony's done.
Well, this is a kind
It
of a
is.
weird
I
situation.
don't know why you
right?
guys are like laughing. I'm being serious.
Yeah, I agree too. I'm glad that they canceled these games because they're live service games,
Horrible.
and I don't really care. First off, one, a live service God of War game. Why?
Ridiculous.
Well, here's the
Give me one
kicker
second.
too. Do you know who is
Uh-oh.
making this game?
Who?
That's another thing.
Blue
You can say it,
Point
RJ.
Games.
Mhm.
This was the Blue Point project they've been working on this entire time. The studio
know.
behind like all those like remakes and remasters,
Yeah.
they were doing this, which
Well-
is so wild to me because you think about that studio and what they're capable of, and they gave them that to do. You know, it's just bewildering. You know,
Yeah.
that
the
you would
one
give that
thing-
studio that kind of project when they're so much better suited for something else.
Well, one thing I'm not certain about though is if that was the only game that they were working on, because this wasn't one of the games that was leaked from them, and there was a leak. The Insomniac leak showed that they were working on a game that was like some fantasy looking game. It was not God of War. It was clearly not God of War.
Did you see? Oh,
So-
hold on. Did you see that you got me in trouble the other day? Speaking of leaks,
Who?
son of a bitch, you.
Me?
What
You,
happened?
yes, you.
What did I
happened
do?
was me, Blinded, Gary, and I believe Ninja Kitty. We're on a
Oh,
stream.
when we were in GTA. That was years ago.
Well, okay, years ago. You remember that? Okay, you remember when I
Yeah, I
clipped those out? Remember I clipped those out and I got
Yeah.
struck.
I
for those,
remade the
okay?
thumbnail. Yeah, yes.
Okay, so
Got
the
reflagged
stream
again.
the stream that it came from, it never had got flagged, and I never deleted it or anything. And I literally got copy struck a couple of weeks ago over that stream.
Oh
Like,
shit.
found the stream. And they
Damn.
specifically clipped the part where Blinded's talking. Like this is
Me explaining what's going on in the leak.
yeah.
I'm surprised it took them that long to find it, but it's not in the title, right? So that could be
No,
why.
no. Actually, I think it was. I think it was like a bunch of
Was
things
it?
because it's like the fourth thing in the title, like GTA.
Oh,
Well, it's gone now.
okay.
Like the whole stream is gone. And
Yeah.
I got a fucking copy strike for it.
Ooh. Yeah. Somehow I got wrapped up and blamed for that.
It was your fault.
I apparently got connections at Rockstar. I told them to flag it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it down, give them a strike.
It was all.
The hell did
I don't
do?
stream
Yeah.
with him anymore. He said I don't stream with him anymore. You could go ahead and take it down.
Getting them so yeah, I didn't do that. But I listen, this is not this is why I say this is good. Canceling these live
But
service
also
games.
too, it's bad because it means
Yeah.
they're going to wait so much longer for Blue Point's next game.
Well, not just
And also
Blue
too,
Point,
it's so much.
Ben.
Oh no, you have to
wasted.
wait for a game.
Well,
you
not
know
even
what?
that. It's just it's so much. It's not even that.
Sony
It's
Ben.
I
not
wasn't
just
even
the time.
anticipating any of those games. How's that
It's
sound?
money and time being wasted that could have been to something else. That's
Who
the
cares?
problem,
It's not
too.
your
Yeah.
money. It's not your money or time.
No, it's not my money or time, but
But
So
as
why do
somebody
you
who
care? It is
invests
my
in the
money.
PlayStation ecosystem, it does suck that like so much time has been wasted on developing games that have been canceled in this endeavor to do live service.
right.
I don't care.
I
Well,
think
that's
there's-
because you're a Sony fanboy.
yeah, which that's probably part of it.
That's why Tony's saying that. He's the king of the king of PlayStation.
No, I'm just
No
saying.
matter-
Like, you guys are like, oh my god, they wasted a bunch of money. I'm like, I really don't care. Like, I'd rather have them waste money than give me slop. right?
No, yeah.
No, I'm
no
going
one-
off to
fine.
RJ's point. I'm responding to RJ's point. RJ said they wasted a bunch of time and money, and I said I don't care about them wasting time or money.
But they
if
but
it-
again,
I don't care about them wasting their time or their money as long as I don't get shit. If I
But
get
what
no
happens if
shit
you get
from it,
nothing?
I'd rather have nothing than shit. Is what I'm saying. 100% what I'm saying is
so
I'd rather
why'd
have
you buy
nothing.
Yeah.
Injustice 5?
Don't
Then
mind,
shit.
yeah.
There's other games. You act like that's the only game. Like, oh no, I got
Like
no game
Batgirl.
because they canceled it.
No, but if you buy okay,
I
for
already
us,
have it.
We buy
I didn't buy
the
it this
PlayStation
year.
for exclusives. Yeah, I know. We
Yeah,
didn't
but I didn't buy it this
either.
year. I have all the exclusives from before.
Yeah, but we want new exclusives.
I do too. But what I'm saying is like, I'd rather wait for them because I have patience.
But
I'm
what
not dying
happens if
anytime soon.
there's no PlayStation 5 exclusives? And these games, they have to now make games for the PlayStation 6.
Because they wasted so much time.
Then I
Yeah,
guess
what
I'm
would you
getting
think about
PlayStation
that?
6.
Okay, yeah, you see, this is what I mean by
Yeah,
fan,
that
right?
that's
Like,
just ridiculous right there.
No, it's not
It's like,
ridiculous
yeah,
because
It's 100%
I'm playing. I
ridiculous.
enjoy my PlayStation 5. I'm not like, oh my god, I have nothing to play. I need the next Sony exclusive. I'm like, I've had my fun.
I just don't
I'm
play-
still
I
having
don't play-
fun.
don't
There's literally
participate.
no reason for me to be upset by this game being canceled. I wasn't looking forward to it. I wasn't waiting for it. When it dropped,
let's say
surprise.
PlayStation only puts out 2 more exclusives this generation.
Okay.
I mean, you would say okay, but don't you
Yeah.
think for people who they bought this console for exclusives for their main first party studios?
Did they get any exclusives this generation?
Yeah, we did.
Okay,
Maybe
so
one,
then Sony has fulfilled its obligation to give you exclusives.
Yeah, but
My God, really?
nah,
No.
nah. You want PlayStation? Listen, they have these studios making games.
If I
They
say I'm going to give you
put
$1
them on
every
live
once in a
service
while,
games.
right, and I give you $1 twice, that's still fulfilled my obligation. You got
Yeah, but I would
exclusives.
still be
You just
pissed.
want more. You know, it's entitlement. You guys just want more and more. I'm not satisfied with the amount of things
I never
have.
said it
I
wasn't
need more.
entitlement. I never said it wasn't entitlement.
So you agree it's entitlement?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I want these
I-
games.
I want these
No.
games. What do you turn?
I
fucking
want
into,
these games.
I want these games, sir.
I think the
Fucking Jar Jar
Yeah,
Binks all of a
give
sudden?
me. I'm like on my hands and knees begging for these motherfucking games. I want the fucking games. I'm like a peasant asking, please, master, give
Misa
me
wants
some
the
games.
games of PlayStation.
Yeah, I need some of these
I
games
think the
because
consumer is entitled to get games.
I don't think the
for a
consumer is
console
entitled to
that they-
anything.
that
I
they
think that's the biggest
invested their money
misconception that
into.
people are having. It's not that. What are you entitled to? How could you be entitled to them making games?
If I'm
Did you pay
buying
them?
the console's
I did pay
ecosystem,
them.
I would like a reason.
Right.
to-
Okay. So you're buying the consoles equal. Are there games on the console?
Not the games that I want.
No. There's games on the console. They fulfilled their obligation. That's it.
Why
fill it with
would I get a
me.
PlayStation 5 or a gaming PC?
Because you prefer to PlayStation 5. I don't understand the question. Question seems
I got
really
you there,
autistic.
Tony. I got you there.
What?
They didn't hold up the bargain with me personally.
Okay,
Oh,
well then you
you.
fucked
Me
up.
and RJ personally, we want better games.
Well, it sounds like you guys fucked up. You made a bad choice. Sony didn't force you.
We didn't make a bad choice.
I made a bad choice once, and then I got a divorce, and I fixed all that.
It ain't the same.
Maybe you should divorce PlayStation and get onto like Xbox or Switch or.
Well, I have all of them. Yeah,
he has 3 lives.
at least Xbox has shown us some games that are coming. PlayStation.
Look, if
has
you
shown
gave
us
money to PlayStation, and they're like, "We're gonna give you games, give us money," and then they never gave you games, I'm like, "Yeah, they're screwing you over." But they never did that. They said, "Hey, we got a PlayStation. You want it?" Okay.
Listen, we are entitled people. We want some of these games.
It's like if Marvel
Games-
they never made another MCU movie, I wouldn't like that, but I'm not entitled to any future MCU movies. There's no.
Oh
there's no
yeah,
promise.
100%. I'm entitled to more MCU movies.
Give me my Ghost Rider movie.
How are you entitled to more MCU movies?
Because I paid. Listen, I was keeping that fucking studio afloat personally.
Just you.
Even if that was true, you're not entitled to anything. As a consumer, you're literally
I'm
not
entitled to
entitled
Ghost
to
Rider
any-
joining
Oh, you're only
MCU.
entitled to the things you pay for. And if you haven't paid for a thing yet, you're not entitled to it.
Blind is gonna go up to Kevin Feige and be the man who's entitled for this shit.
Like right
Oh,
now,
no.
like if Rockstar was like, you know what, we just decided, fuck it, we don't want to make a GTA 6. We're canceling the whole thing. We're burying.
There's
the
no.
franchise. But I'm just
Tom,
saying,
it's
if they
a-
did, right? If they did, you're not entitled to it. You could be upset and be like, man, that sucks. I wanted to play.
Okay,
that.
well,
You're not entitled to play
in
it.
all seriousness, no, I agree. Obviously, I'm being a little, what you would call it,
Hyperbolic?
Tony's the young generation these days.
yeah,
Man.
hyperbolic.
Yeah, I know it
trollish.
is. These young kids these days. Back in my day, I had a stick and some rocks, and I was happy. Okay, we'd go outside, throw rocks at each other.
Well, I used to do that. until they cut me in my fucking leg, and I had to go to the hospital. And I
We
stopped
would
playing with
whip
those kids.
rocks at each other. We would just whip them at each other like it's.
They would whip bricks at me.
Bricks.
Bricks.
Well, that's because they didn't
Straight up
like
bricks.
You guys weren't playing a game. They were just like
No,
go
they
do that
liked
and
me.
find it.
They thought I was like, you know, invulnerable.
Show the screen real quick. Then I got up.
Okay. You don't have a screen up.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I
I
literally
see
am
it now.
sharing a screen.
Why did it move to the bottom? It's weird. Oh, because I have.
It's
my
always
screen.
been on the bottom.
Yeah.
That's why you have to share it.
It was because I have my screen. That's why.
Yeah, you have to share mine.
Okay, here we are.
See-
Uh-oh.
See that?
Uh-oh.
She was literally on British television discussing sexism in video game way back when. She's always had those proclivities. This episode is literally erased from the internet. It is gone. The BBC
Gone? Oh, shit.
is
How
gone.
did you manage to find the picture?
Because I can find everything, right?
That's true.
So this episode, it's like a talk show that they do. It's like, you know, like a Good Morning America type thing.
Yeah.
And so they were talking to Melanie Mack and some other people about sexism in gaming and why it's hard for females to be gamers and stuff, and how the men's are evil, and, you know, all the bad sexiness in games. And this episode, for whatever reason, this episode is missing from their library. Like if you go on like their YouTube channel and stuff, like this one episode is just gone. She used to be a frag doll. I don't know if you guys know that.
She should be a what now?
Frag doll.
A
It was an
frag doll?
all-girl gaming. Yeah, it was an all-girl gaming team. They had they called the Frag Dolls, and she was a cadet in the Frag Dolls. You know what her name was?
What?
It was PMS something. That was her name in the Frag Dolls. Really weird.
PMS
Why you
something?
guys hate women so bad?
I forget what the something was. It was PMS. Like there was a something. I forget what it was.
I don't hate women. I don't
But you're
even really
going
hate
after a
Melanie
female
Mack.
content creator. Like, why? What has she ever done to you?
Who? Melanie Mack?
Yeah.
She's done a lot to me.
She gave me the freaking
She gave me a chubby. I can't.
Oh.
She had her hair. It was
Feel
red,
bad.
and I loved it. And then she dyed it a different color, and I was very upset by that.
Melanie Mack. Is she really? This is the thing. Are people going to still support her after all of this?
Probably.
That's an overwhelming.
Yeah, of
a lot of
course.
people in her comments saying they're going to unsubscribe, and I don't know how many
She
dislikes
lost.
are
She
on
lost
there.
1,000 subscribers. That was it.
Well,
How much did she have?
you guys almost what, 250,000?
Yeah.
Close to it.
1,000.
She lost 1,000, and then in a couple months, those people, most of them will come back anyway.
I guarantee they'll subscribe to her. Does
I
that
wouldn't be
die
surprised.
down?
You blocked her on Twitter for saying what? What do you say to her, Red?
Melt.
She blocked
Block
me on
these
Twitter a long
people.
time ago. She blocked me because I invited her to like talk Bible.
I never. She
Damn.
didn't block me because I never tweeted her or anything. I never mentioned her.
Yeah, does she have that Bible YouTube channel? Is that true?
Yeah, Bible time
Who's-
with Melanie Mack.
Yeah, yeah,
Let me
yeah.
Google it now or search it. Bible time. I'll pull up the Daredevil trailer and then that'll be the last thing we talk about. Oh yeah,
How
she
you didn't
does.
know that she has a fucking.
No, I didn't know until I saw her video. Wow. I mean, it doesn't get any views for, her channel.
What's
Kind of surprised. Okay. Oh wow, okay, she's committed to this thing. Shit, okay. Wow. Almost 300 videos. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. I don't even know what to say to that.
what does the Bible say about witches? Because
PMS Whisper. That's what it was.
Whisper.
PMS Whisper.
You know, Melanie
I got to
Mack?
call her crazy because I want to get blocked by
Melanie
her.
Mack, the way she looks, she'd be probably burned at the Salem witch trials. 'Cause she would look like a witch in that era.
Yeah.
You were talking the other day that you were gonna save her. You were gonna fix her.
No, I'm done saying
That was like a year. That was like a year ago.
No, he was saying it yesterday. He was in my.
I did. I'm giving
man.
up on that.
Aaron's got his secrets, huh?
Mac and cheese.
Shame. Okay, let me go see this Daredevil trailer. I know we didn't spend a lot on that PlayStation, but PlayStation is in a very sad state of affairs.
PlayStation is in the perfect state where it needs to be. When the bangers come out,
Good thing Sword Porsche, good thing Porsche Sword's
they're
not
creatively bankrupt and they're canceling games. They have no clue what they're doing because they're focused on live service. Yeah, they're in a great place.
Yeah, they're in a great.
They canceled live service because they realized it doesn't do good.
Right, it's going to take them years to pivot.
You know, all you Xbox always talk this shit. Fucking Xbox, go suck.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
Worst state.
Yeah, blind.
You know, I know
Xbox
Bill
is going
Gates,
third party.
You know, Bill Gates is sending you guys the checks. Go ahead, cash them. It's okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty good check too. You want to get on it
right now? Is
I want the check. Give me the check.
Look, the only thing worse than fucking Xbox are fucking Snyder Bros, right? And
well,
honestly, the only company doing the best right now is Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo. I hate when people talk shit.
Nintendo's doing so bad. They had to bring out a second Switch.
Yeah, they're doing so bad,
right?
You're doing so bad. The large titles give you Mario Kart. So bad.
I mean, at this rate, Xbox is going to be having all their games on PlayStation.
No, they're pretty much.
Says Tony, I'm a PlayStation and Xbox guy. Well, yeah,
Xbox is
and Switch.
100%. Xbox is going away.
They have no clue what to do with their IPs right now. I'm guessing you're referring to PlayStation. I think that's why.
Yeah.
They were wanting to lean into that. Yeah.
Stream I was on, Tony, with you, where a lot of studios are going like live service route.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. It makes money.
It doesn't make any sense.
No, this is the thing. It makes sense that they want to do this because it makes money. Let's look at Marvel Rivals right now. That game is making a ton of money.
Yes.
A ton of money. It's absolutely insane how much money.
Yes, but it doesn't make sense to go live service. It's gold rush. We're in the gold.
Yeah, it's a gold rush,
and that's why it doesn't make sense. Because yes, some games will make money, right? But not all of them, and not the majority of them. You have to like be an early adopter or have a really fucking killer idea, right? Or
IP. Yeah. Well, I also think too, though. It depends, right? Because I think if
there's no depending.
No. Let me say this, because the thing is, some of these companies do need at least one live service game that is making them a ton of money. Because these games, these solo games are.
That's the problem.
They're going to have to.
No, they can't.
They're going to have to.
The bubble. Okay, so just like with the streaming services, right? Just like with the Netflix and everything. When Netflix was the only game in town, it was making money hand over fist. They could do no wrong. They could put out whatever the fuck they wanted, right? As more and more streaming services came along, Netflix is now losing money. Even Disney Plus, who was making some good money, is going, hey, we got to pull back on our content, on our original content, because we're not making enough money to cover what we're spending. Live service games are in this same area, where the first couple of games were making money hand over fist because no one else was doing it. And as more and more companies and more games jump into it, the pool of available income for people to spend on these games is shrinking, as well as the time people have to be able to dedicate to said games, where you can only play so many live service games, right? And so, again, it sounds good on paper. These games are making all kind of money. We should make one. But it's going to be diminishing returns.
You're only going to choose a really popular and good one. You're not going to like...
No, it's not even going to be really popular or good because, like I said, it has to have a really strong IP attached to it, or it has to have some really new, innovative gameplay. It has to be a new live service game, right? A genre that hasn't been covered to death. If you look, Stellar Blade, the first Descendant, right? It came out the gate as a fucking banger, and everyone was going, "Oh my god, this proves
and then it fell
gamers
off.
Want the sexy girls in games and blah 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 live service. Who cares? Because sexy women." It has lost 95% of its player base because the game is crap. The only reason people played it, and it's free to play, the only reason people played it is because we're going to send a message that we want sexiness, right? And then when they realized it was actually a crap game, they all just quietly abandoned it and pretend like they never promoted it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And that's what's going to happen. A lot of these live service games are going to come out of the gate. You might get a little bump, but eventually they're going to fall off because, like I said, people just don't have time like that, right?
Marvel
I can't
Rivals.
play a
I've
Marvel.
But Marvel Rivals has the. Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, because it's the IP too that is why, but it's also like the void that was missing from Overwatch, and
Yeah.
also they have the content to keep up with it.
Well, they have the
So
potential.
yeah,
We'll see, right? We'll see what the legs are.
well,
But Marvel
based on
Rivals
what
is
they are saying in terms of the content, the content is gonna be there, right?
yeah. But it's still whether it has legs. I think it will. I'm not arguing it's not going to, but what I'm saying is Marvel
It is
Rivals
gonna
has
get it.
filled that niche, right? That gap. It's filling in the gap.
Yeah.
But it's going to eventually take away from your Overwatch, from your Team Fortresses, from
Yeah.
all the other games, right? Your Valorants. Those people either will migrate towards Marvel Rivals or they won't play them at all. And you're
Right.
again, you're going to get this stabilization of the amount of people. You can't
And
put
also-
another Marvel Rivals. DC can't bring in DC Rivals, right? You can have Image Rivals and this other thing, and a fucking Concord comes back because it'll be an oversaturation. You just don't have time. Where a single player game doesn't matter how many single player games come out because they have an ending, and eventually you will finish it. But this game is 60 hours.
Well,
that's 60 hours of your time. And you're
here's
done
the
with
thing
it,
though
right?
about that, because they said that majority of the people don't finish their games.
Yeah,
But
that's-
I think it's still more convenient for a single player game because, well, yeah, it's a low commitment. There's no FOMO. You could just play
Well,
it, and then
well,
whatever you
you
want to
just-
end, it ends.
well, listen to what you just said. You said most people don't finish their games, right?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Most people are not playing long amounts of times on games,
Yeah. Well,
right?
for single player games.
For single player games.
Yeah.
But what is the actual amount of time people are playing on these multiplayer? And are they the same people, right? That's the
I don't
other-
know about that. I don't know about that stat, but I know for single player games there's a fall off point. And
right. But again,
PlayStation was even trying to stop that from happening. That's actually the reason why that they put out the remote play, was because they wanted to promote more people finishing their games.
here's the problem though, right? Again, you have to be able to look at the number. Like the numbers say one thing, but you have to understand why the numbers are saying these things. And I think that's what a lot of people are missing, right? Because I can get statistics that say whatever I need them to say. Okay. A lot of people aren't finishing their games. Now, why are they not finishing their games? They're not finishing their games because they don't have time. They're not finishing their games because there's a drop off in the gameplay, right? At some point, the game becomes a slog. Are they not finishing their games because they never really were gamers and this is like their first games that they're playing?
Well, for PlayStation, they said that majority of the reason was because of time.
Yeah, but what are they basing that off of?
They're basing it off of playtime and how the person is playing and what types of games they're playing.
Right. You can't base that off of like literally if you look at my catalog, it is all over the place, right? And my game times are tiny here, big there. Lego, let me give you an example, right? I played a fucking, I want to say like 80, 90 hours on Marvel Lego, right? It's not because I love fucking Lego games or I have a lot of time. It's because I like Marvel, right?
Yeah.
I just like Marvel. So it was a Marvel game. I was like, I'm going to play a bunch of it. I played hundreds of hours on fucking Avengers, right?
Bro,
Yeah.
And you go,
kitty game, stop.
Yeah, but
yeah, I love
point
Lego games.
I forgot to add, they also was looking at the age range. And so most of the people who had to fall off, or a majority of the people buying PlayStation, are people within like 25 to like 40, that range, which is a pretty big range. But
Yeah, it is. It's a 15-year range. It's a pretty big range.
yeah, but so they figured that it was, well, because they have
Right.
families and things like that.
What
That's
I'm
why
saying
they came
is,
up with remote play.
what I'm saying is there's no actual evidence. They're just looking at the numbers and then trying to extrapolate that into an answer so they can
Right.
try to fix
Well,
it.
they were kind
But
of
they don't
right
actually
because
think
the
they-
remote play did sell extremely well.
Yeah, but again, you could have things that sell really well because people are like, I'm interested in trying this, and then the practicality of it and the actual use of it, right? Again, I bought a Switch, right? I don't play it. I bought a Steam Deck, right? Because the practicality of it is I can sit in bed and play
Why do
my
you
Steam
buy
Deck.
things you
I
don't-
can,
Yeah, but people.
But then I'm still not playing it because the actuality, the facts of, you know what? Actually, when I watch TV, I pay attention. I'm not actually going to play games anymore. I'm not young where I used to be like, I'll watch TV and I could, one eye on the TV, one eye on the Game Boy, right? I don't do that anymore. I just can't focus that way. I have to, like, whenever I do something, I have to dedicate 100% of my attention to it, right? And so, again, if you look at like all the stats of the things that I do, like it would make no sense to anybody, right? And so, if there's more people like me than there are less than like me, then you're going to extrapolate the data and come up with the conclusion of an answer that is completely off base. Again, I think it's just the fact that There's way too many options. Back in the old days, right? Like if you would buy a game and it was no good, right? You would just keep playing it because this is all you had. I have one game.
Yeah.
I have to play this, right? Now with kids go, here's Christmas, here's 50 fucking games. Merry Christmas, right? Oh, this game ain't good. Fuck it. Go to the next one. Oh, this game ain't no good. Fuck it. Right? Oh, I played 6 hours. It's really good. By the 18-hour mark, oh, the game fell off. Fuck it. Right? Because I have other options.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just, there's so many other options in terms of games. There's more people playing games. That's the thing.
And remember, that's
but
just
it's
games.
too spread out.
But I'm saying
it's way
that's
too
just
spread
games. Hold on. That's just games, right? There's way too many options in games. Now add every other form of entertainment that's also vying for your attention.
Okay? Yeah, well, that's a factor, but in general, like if we were just to narrow it down, it is that there is too many options in terms of what games to play. There's games that are majority of the people too. Another study that they did, most people are playing older games that came out 10 years ago. So that's also another thing too.
But why are they playing those? Again, why are they playing those?
I think it's because those games have, again, there's a lot of content. We're talking 10 years. Like when you go back 10 years, we're talking about now Witcher 3.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm not
so no, I'm not saying. I'm saying the games that are 10 years ago are still good games. They're games that have a lot of content.
I'm not saying they're not
beloved games.
But you didn't answer the question. You said a lot of things without actually answering the question. Why are people playing those games?
I think it's probably because they prefer playing older. They prefer those games. They know those games.
No,
how do they know those games if they have never played them? Right?
No. The reason
they have played them. That's not what I said.
The reason why people are going back to older games is because they're simpler and don't take too much of your time. A lot of these newer games demand so much of your time and attention, whether they're a live service game or they're a long RPG or there's a long game in general. A lot of these older games are just simple throwbacks, easy pick up and play. You know,
he just said Witcher 3.
I wouldn't argue that because let me show you what I'm talking about. Because they were talking about GTA 5, they were talking about open world games.
Like, they're not necessarily.
They're not.
Again,
yeah.
Are you talking? Are most people playing older games that they've never played? Hold on. That's the difference.
No.
Right? Or they're playing older games they already have played.
They've already played.
Because like me, right? There's games that I missed out on. And I'm like, oh, I could buy that, and you know what? It's also cheap. I could buy The Witcher 3 right now.
Yeah.
Get everything with it. It's 10 years old, but I've
never
played it.
The study was about people playing games they've already played that were older. They're more inclined to play older games that they've already know.
Well, I gotta see the study.
New games are games here. It was from last year. IGN had it up there, and people were talking about it. Hold on.
Again, I think maybe there's a communication from the data to the interpretation of the data.
So here's if you want.
Having taken several statistical courses, right? I know exactly.
You can read it and tell me what issues you find with it. I'll put it in the private chat.
Yeah, let's find out. Not enough fun couch games like Astrobot. Yeah, I told you. Didn't I tell you guys Astrobot was a fucking Mario killer?
I didn't say it was a Mario killer.
It's not a Mario. I did.
I said it was a Mario killer.
Astrobot is now the most awarded platformer. I like the game. I played it twice. I don't know about that though. That seems
it was one of the biggest selling games on PlayStation.
I mean, for it to be the most awarded platformer over like Mario Odyssey,
which makes it what I said, a fucking Mario killer. I don't care if you agree or disagree. Issues. I said it was. The majority of people agreed with me.
But did it outsell Mario on top of that too?
No,
yeah. I feel like it has to outsell, and it also has to be, it has to win all the, get more awards than Mario. So can't do both of those things, and I don't think it's Mario Killer.
It's fucking Mario Killer.
Astrobot isn't a Mario Killer, but it is a Game of the Decade contender. A Game of the Decade.
It's not a Mario Killer. It's Sony's Mario now. It's gonna be like.
Yeah, it's gonna be their Mario for sure.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna get a sequel within 3 years. I mean, like I said, I like the game. I played it twice. it was my game of the year. I think they should make more games in terms of, not being this gigantic 60-hour, as Tom was saying.
Okay,
There's
so
too many
here's the
60-hour
problem.
games
Already,
from AAA.
I'm looking at this fucking thing that you listed. You linked to me.
Yeah.
And already, I don't know if you're the idiot or if IGN's the idiot or if the people talking about it are the idiots. One of you guys are idiots. Okay, someone's
We'll
a fucking
say
idiot.
because I'm just only reciting what I remembered.
Okay, so first off, it says overall playtime decreased as gamers spent more and more time in smaller list of old games like Fortnite and League of Legends.
GTA.
League of Legends, not GTA. League of Legends.
Where's the League of Legends?
Well, because I went to the link because in the IGN it literally goes as reported by Kotaku. So again, first off,
okay, yeah, you went to the original link. Okay,
yeah, that's why I said I don't know which one's the idiot. But again, the problem is Fortnite is an older game, technically, right? But we know that Fortnite updates, has seasons, has new things, right? Yeah. I started playing Fortnite when the Marvel shit came out not too long ago, right?
Well, if you look at the list of games that they had on there from the research itself. I didn't mean to say statistics. I meant the research itself because they do have a chart of games from each platform. If you look, what you're saying is right. Most of these games are games that get updates. So they're technically older games, but they get new content every year. Minecraft, Roblox, Valorant,
Sims, League of Legends,
Grand Theft Auto. But I mean, this also kind of this now that I'm looking at this also kind of tells you that if you can make a live service game that has staying power, people will continue to play it for a very long time, right? So that's why it's like, I don't think like it's going to eventually kill the industry if all these companies are chasing after live service games and they're only making live service. But at the same time, I understand why they're doing it. It's a stupid thing to do.
Okay, I'm looking at this chart, right?
Yeah.
The question I have is, where did they get this information? Because they're basing it on the average monthly average user.
Yeah.
Right. So my question would be, how do you get that information for single player games? Like I could,
they would have to people
like online stuff, right?
Well, how would that work with certain consoles? With Switch, how would you even? It's not like you can like randomly find people. Can you do that on Switch, or do you just need their friend code?
I think you need a friend code on Switch.
RJ, do you know?
For what?
Like, can you randomly search up somebody on Switch, or do you need their friend code?
Or you have to have it connected to like a social media thing.
Okay, yeah. So then that rules out a lot of people.
And
then on top of that too, there's private. You could private your stuff on PlayStation and Xbox.
Now the second issue I'm taking with this is, if you notice, at least in the chart that they're showing that they're touting to the reader, they have a list of ranks, right? Fortnite is ranked 1. What does that mean? How many active users does Fortnite have?
Wow.
What is the difference between Fortnite? Hold on. What is the difference between Fortnite and Call of Duty? Now, what's the difference between Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto? Because I'm asking these questions because what if the 11th game, there's a steep drop off between 10 and 11, right? Or what if there isn't? What if there's no steep drop off anywhere? So the Fortnite has, let's say, 100,000 active users for the month, right? And the 11th game, which is Witcher 3, has 85,000 active users. That's not that much of a difference to go, lots more people are playing Fortnite versus The Witcher 3, but there's still a sizable chunk of people playing this single player game, right? And again, things like Fortnite has a more mass appeal, right? I would always expect a kid-friendly game like Minecraft and Roblox to have more gamers than Witcher 3 or Call of Duty, right?
Right. I mean, hey, if Aaron,
probably.
Well, I mean, RJ's probably playing something too. I'm not stupid. I know.
Don't worry.
I mean,
don't
it's
worry.
okay. It's okay. I don't mind. I don't care.
No, I'm trying to get the right moments. That's all. Like this is one of those moments I had to get.
Okay, Aaron. It's okay. No.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I mean, okay. I was gonna ask, what is the significance of that though? Like, why would that matter? Because I'm kind of like Tony. What I'm talking to you.
Why would it matter how many people are playing
Yeah.
what? Because while
To
you're presenting
prove what
data
they're
like
saying.
this, yeah,
Okay.
you present the data in this way because then it seems like, oh my god, right? Fortnite's number one, and they're all like online multiplayer games, so there must be only money in the online multiplayer. And they go, oh, actually, the amount of users is not that insignificant between the two. So if you just make a really
Right.
good single player game, you could still make a bunch of money.
Right.
This
right.
makes it seem like you need to be a live service game. Then if you look,
Well, that was my argument. I don't think that's what they're trying to argue. Is it?
No, but they just
I'm not gonna
present the
do that.
data, and then Kotaku and them are all interpreting it in a way that
Yeah,
again
they're
by going
interpreting it. Yeah.
by going, oh, it's all older games, but classifying Fortnite as an older game is really stupid, right?
Right.
Classifying Roblox as an older game, yes, technically Roblox came out.
But I don't even. I mean, to be fair though, too, I don't even think there was a time where there was like most people are playing new games. Like I feel
there
like
was.
once there's a popular kind of game that comes out within 5 years, I feel like people are playing that game consistently. You know, whether
No,
it's like you go back every generation, I feel like, you know, like how many like there's an overwhelming a lot of people just buying new games. Like you know, like I don't know about that. That just
I don't buy. I mean,
I don't buy. Yeah,
Well-
I don't.
Well,
Think
first
about it,
off,
how.
if you go far enough back, new games were the only things available, right? Because they were all new games. There was no other games. There were no.
Yeah, but I'm
old games.
well. Okay, but that's like technically. But I mean, like, if we're in the middle of a generation, like right now, are people just buying and playing the new games, or are they not
No,
playing the
because-
games that have already been out?
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, you know, why are people buying these? Like, again, I can't
Yeah.
buy everything when they come out, right? But like you
Yeah.
said, halfway into the generation, 5 years into the console, I can go back and buy those games that were released, you know, that I missed. Maybe I only got like
Yeah.
2 of the 10 games that came out at launch. So now I can go back and get the other 8. And you know what? They're cheap now. So now I'm not only getting all 8 of those games from launch, and I'm going to play them, but I saved a bunch of money, right?
Right.
And I'll just end up waiting on these new games that came out. And I can end up waiting. There's no FOMO. There's no like, oh, I gotta get that new Dynasty Warriors game, right? Because everyone's talking about it, and we don't have that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't. I'm not surprised by this at all, but like, I don't know.
But again-
It's just it causes a lot of confusion when you put out something like this, and it's like, because I'm
because
sure
they
also
didn't-
too
they
these
didn't-
companies have some stats that might also align with this too.
Yeah,
And
but
that's
see, they
maybe
didn't
why they're
put that
doing all
out.
this
It's
bullshit.
an independent company. It's an independent company that
Yeah,
did
it's an
research.
independent. Yeah, yeah.
So first off, like this is why I hate IGN and Kotaku and all these fucking things. They're taking an independent thing and they're not going, this is how they got the data. Because they probably didn't pay for the full report. They only got the little sample report that they
Right.
put out, right? And so they're going, look at this sample report, and they're treating it as the full study and not even going into how they got the full study, how they got the information, what they used,
Okay.
and then they're extrapolating this one chart to say, older games, and again, not actually looking at what the games are. Going, hey, actually, Fortnite's technically an older game, but it's not really Roblox same way, right?
Right. Well, not to cut you off, but RJ had to go. That's why he.
Yeah, I
dropped
know.
out. Also,
I see.
thanks, RJ.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Take care, RJ, if you're still listening.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I'm
also
gonna
have to
message
go.
him.
I'll end up watching the Daredevil trailer on my own, but I gotta go. I've been
Okay,
on here
yeah.
too long.
Well, this is a
already.
more. Yeah, we're. I'm gonna end it soon because it's been 2 hours. That's the
I
mark
talk
that
too
I'm
long.
on to.
I talk too much for you guys.
No,
That's what it is.
it's.
Yeah, so
RJ's
No, I
like probably
appreciate you
bad.
coming on,
RJ's gonna DM you like that fucking Tony wouldn't shut up. I couldn't say
Oh,
nothing.
man.
Then he called
it's
me a
all
virgin.
Tony's
I
fault.
don't like that.
No. Oh man. I just want to have a weird conversation. That's really it. I do appreciate you coming on, Tony.
I'm gonna talk Marvel, of course. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I kind of wanted to talk Marvel, but at the same time, I kind of just want to keep it gaming. But
Well, you can come on tomorrow.
It's
Come
your
on tomorrow,
stream.
Brandon.
Yeah.
When
I'll
you
come
when
on
you gonna
tomorrow.
come on to my stream? All right, I'm gonna give
Yeah,
you.
you know what? I'll do you. I'll come on. I'll come on tomorrow because I don't have anything going on tomorrow. Besides, I
thank
got to
you.
work on stuff.
I don't got nothing going on. I
Oh.
might as well just slum around with you.
No, I just okay. There is one thing though, because I feel like when I go on and we have these banters, it's just like, oh man, I'm kind of dreading getting dogpiled on because then because like we agree on stuff, but it's like the way we argue, it sounds like we're like in total like two different corners arguing. Like that's I mean, I don't mind it. I don't really care, but like everybody else is gonna be like confused. And it's been like that for years, but okay.
Yeah. We got a whole new audience, so you get a whole new.
Well, that's what I mean. The new audience. That's what I'm mostly.
Well, they don't like me as it is, so it's okay.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
I think my audience just tolerates me. I don't think they actually like me.
Yeah, they like you.
I got to yell at Fat Lawyer the other day. Did you see that?
Fat Lawyer? Did you talk about Sean? Is this Sean or Shane? Sean? Because I didn't even know how. I didn't know how to spell his name. So
potentially criminal, Sean.
Yeah, I know potentially criminal. Did you? Yeah, I saw the recap of it too. I mean, obviously you guys disagree about Nick Rekieta, of course.
Oh, I was yelling. I was hot.
Yeah.
You know how I get like when I feel like someone's not listening or dancing around the question that I asked, like I start getting really fucking aggravated and hot.
Well, don't you know he went on Kino Casino. And
I know, but that's why I was getting hot, like because I know and you know I know what you're doing. That's the problem. Like, don't try to like what you tried to do. Dude, you know how it all started, right?
How does he hate you now? By the way, or is it like
I don't think so.
Okay, yeah.
We don't talk or nothing. I don't know if he hates me. He probably does, but it started because he went into my comment section and started saying shit to the audience about the Riley case. And I'm like, here's why you're wrong. Because like I have the fucking documents and everything. So well, technically, no, you're wrong. Because he's like, I said the court dismissed the case, right? And he goes, well, actually, no, the prosecutor put in a motion to dismiss. And I go, yeah, asshole. I go, yeah, the prosecutor put in a motion, but the judge has to grant the motion, i.e., the court is going to have Riley's case dismissed, not the prosecutor. If the prosecutor could have cases dismissed, we wouldn't need the judge to rule on it. But you know that because you're a lawyer.
And then that's why he came on. Okay.
Yeah, and then eventually I was like, why don't you just come on? He's like, oh, okay. And I was like, DM me on Twitter so you can come on and we'll discuss this. And that's why if you listen, like he's like trying to say things, I'm like, no, like I know what you're doing. I know the technicalities you're trying to say and this, that, and the other. But you know, the layman speak, you know, to get the audience to understand it. Because I'm like, I'm not an idiot. I know I present myself as an idiot, but I have taken law classes. I do know what I'm talking about.
Okay? Right.
And that's why like he tried to do with the Nick Rekieta things, like, well, yeah, you know, that kid was tested. I'm like, so you believe that a kid had enough drugs in his system to kill a fucking elephant? That makes more sense to you than maybe there was a mistake at the lab. Like you can't even fathom the fact that there might be a mistake at you hate Nick so much that the idea, the very thought of a mistake at the lab is less sensical to you than a kid having so much drugs in their system that they could have fucking killed an elephant, right? Well, I don't know. Like, come on, Sean. Like, come on.
Yeah, I did see all of that. That was
just give me the possibility, right?
Because I was like, oh, I'm surprised he went on, and then because I didn't know like the context of it. Because I know who Sean is, but yeah. Anyway, I might have to end it here because this is going in weird territories. No, yeah, it's at the 2-hour mark too. But yeah, thanks everybody who showed up. Red, Sideways, Luke, Tom. I appreciate it. 56K warning. Anthony, Willie, thanks you guys for showing up. No Quansium. I don't know what happened to Quansium. I guess he was walking home and he got kidnapped.
I didn't see Michelle either.
To who?
No, I didn't expect Michelle Obama. No, my buddies. Like I know them in real life. But yeah, Quansium promised he was gonna come on, but it's okay next time. So yeah, appreciate you guys. Thanks. Goodbye. Have a good night. See you next Friday. Or Wednesday, technically.
Or tomorrow, because you'll be on my stream.
Or on my
Peace.
stream.
Or
for-
go. I'm gonna be on Tony's stream, gabbing with geeks. Go look up Frog Tony. Peace.